Alright. Good evening, everyone. We are back for more. Oh shit, my headphones. We are back for more Trails Through Daybreak. Now that we had well, a night of all time when it comes to, or when it came to the Grand Blue Story event last night. Oh boy. That was just like the random ass lore bomb that kind of was like, why bring this up now? And then what was it? And then like the okay start, but then second half it just lost me. That I was just enjoying my time talking with everyone else instead of just like having my full undivided attention on the event story. But okay, but man, time for a palate cleanser. That is Daybreak and whatever the hell is gonna happen in this current situation in the story. But yeah, let me just go. Oh, wait, why is this back up? Oh, I didn't remove my hotkey for bring up the chat on, or for the chat on screen, because this is mainly for FF14. Because I don't really have chat on screen otherwise, unless like I'm playing like a 4x3 game or something like that. Okay. Sometimes it'd be nice to have chat on screen sometimes, but the other cases I'm like, I don't want to block anything, and I don't want to like resize my UI in the way, and then just scrunch down the game feed. I'm like, nah, I'm good. Palette cleanser with more bloodshed. Ah, hell yeah. Oh, but yeah, like, also as like a reminder, I guess, like, I guess when it comes to the upcoming Guda Guda FGO event, like, yeah, I'm just not gonna stream it on YouTube because I don't want to get another copyright claim, copyright strike situation because of the Guda Guda music. It's heckin' bullshit. So, I mean, if anything, I'll probably just do it like Twitch only, but not really archive it, I guess. I don't know. Because, yeah, I don't know. Because, like, I still want to read through it, but leaving it on YouTube is like too much of a heckin' risk, and also gonna be a pain in the ass to locally record and edit all that, like any of the BGM that might trigger like the content ID system. So I'm like, I'm not sure if I really want to be bothered with that. But yeah, still definitely gonna be a while before Lost Belt 7 and Fate Grand Order comes out, so we got a long time to wait. In the meantime, we gotta continue with Trails of Daybreak. And all hell is currently breaking loose right now in Basel. Archaisms wreaking havoc, no one knows why. We got diverted away from Basel to the derelict outdoor research facility to learn that Professor Callahan got murdered. And yeah, we gotta fix shit.
Looks like the gang's all here.
I eagerly await your performance. Activating shards.
Okay, let me double check something here. Did I figure out something? No, we good? Okay.
Displaying stats. Time to go all out. I'll get them all at once.
Going all in.
I'll get them all at once. There! Let's go down!
Here goes.
Oh wait.
Suggest we strike now.
Oh right. We spent all of our stuff early. Oh right, I forgot about that. Well then, aerial dust it
Got a whole
is.
slew of them.
Time to go all out!
Got a whole slew of them. Cypher activate.
I'll round them up and scatter them!
Oh, cool. You can hear the NPCs reacting, or at least like that one line is like, what are these machines? Oh, that's cool.
I won't let this chance slip by. Don't mind me. Don't mind me.
Going all in.
Activating skill.
Prepare yourself. Miss Claudel! Activating skill. Shine! And troll ray!
Are you alright? Take cover indoors. We'll be invoicing Vern for this, though, don't you worry. Huh? Okay. Oh, thanks. We'll hold up here. What the hell, man? Howdy. Just wrap things up here. That's not the... You were really out here... Wait. Oh. You're really out here charging people during a terrorist attack! It was bad enough when you did it in Cray. Not the time for this, Albus, but we need all the free hands we can get. We'll be invoicing Vern for this. It'd be best if we split up. There's too many of them.
Yes! You guys!
Odette, Albert, Ren.
Oh, thank goodness. I'm so glad you're okay.
Looks like a 10 got in. How are things in your end?
We evacuated all of the students. The other groups should also be somewhere safe.
I wish I had better news about the comm situation. I did what I could to give instructions to the police and the other bracers.
What? Since when? Wait, I remember Jin talking about you. He said something about the Bright's family's youngest... And he just interrupted. It's very reassuring to have you here. I'm curious as to how you saw this coming, but we got more pressing things to worry about. Call it the Council President's intuition. And besides, they can't just hold a tea party like this and not invite me. Well, I've no room to complain. I leave this to you. That makes sense to me. We'll back you up. Huh, just follow my lead. What the? Ren? He's just on another level. Hey Beakers, how was the Grand Blue event story? Should you skip? Read it and suffer. like the TLDR, I was interested in the first half but lost by the second. I'm not really into Balor's whole character, personality, and all that stuff. It's just, eh. And then the random ass lore bomb drop. That they had just one random line that is an extremely big well, I guess you can consider it like a pretty big thing in the grand scheme of things. Cause why hasn't this been brought up in all the years that I've read Grand Blue before? And it's kind of like a you'll know when you hear the line, but it's just it's so dumb. It's so dumb. Anyways, I always felt like there was something funky with her. Mask off now, I guess. We just gotta roll with it. Let's move. Risette, connect some dots for me. What do you think they're getting at here? To my knowledge, their goal centers around Professor Callahan's incomplete energy research. If Almada has reclaimed his work and seeks to complete it, they're gonna wipe Basel off the map! Then their target must be related to that research. I suspect they want to claim the nucleus of the city's energy and processing systems. No. You know where that is, Katra? The observatory. That was Professor Callahan's original research annex. That's where the Oval Nest mainframe is located too. Really? Odette, do you see that gold airship? Where is it headed? The Institute of Science, I think. I saw it flying over that way. Bingo. Well, the city's in your hands. Use your lackeys to make as much noise as you can to draw their attention. But of course, we're not lackeys, damn it. We'll make sure Almada doesn't get their way. damn straight. And this time we're gonna beat them within a reach of their lives.
Hold on. You're not going too, are you, Agnes? Think about the situation. You'll be much safer with us.
Motherfucker, how long have you think like she's working for a van for?
Albert. Don't worry. I'll be fine. I promise. I'll be back soon.
Damn it.
Look at her. She's got one rough path ahead of her, but there she goes, charging straight forward with a sprint in her step. So let's follow her lead and focus on doing what we can here.
Well said. Communications are still unstable, so I could use all the help I can getting in touch with everyone. Miss CID agent, my friends with the guild, Odette and Albert, it's time we got started.
Let's do this!
The air trams are all at a stop. I'll have to take the road instead. Now let's get to it. We'll have to keep a close eye out as we go. There might still be people who need our help.
Let's get to work.
Yo, Battlestar auto quick, let's go.
Activating skill. By the heavens. Here. I won't let this chance slip by. Don't
Activating skill.
target locked. Miss Alphayed. Activating skill.
Have some more.
Hey, that one felt pretty good. Shall I fetch a cold drink, Miss Alphayed?
Supervisor, everyone, please be okay.
Don't mind me.
Activating skill.
You cannot run. Fire!
Here goes. This'll hurt.
Time to go all out.
Oh wait, oh god damn it, I just noticed she still doesn't have enough.
I
Oh my
suggest we
god.
strike now.
Hit him fast, Fairy.
Activating skill. Too late. You're toast.
Wait, sub-event? Oh, we need to check in on all the... Hey, can we check the forest PGs?
What have we got? That one felt pretty good. You
We already
did
got all the
wonderful,
forest PGs
Fairy.
here, we need to carry on. Hey, Windrunner, how you doing?
There are a lot of enemies in this area. I hope everyone in the workshop will be all right.
With Ren calling the shots here, they should be fine. At least, I'd like to think so.
Activating skill. By the heavens. Here.
A chance!
What? Oh, I call bullshit.
Hit him fast, Fairy.
Commencing combat. Maximum boost. Activating skill. By the
Contra learned Laplace code.
They're inside the building. Chief, whatever do we do?
Oh, bastards! Fight them back! Pick up anything that put a dent in them. Perhaps wrench it, just find something. Well, show 'em why you don't pick a bone with engineers.
You can't be serious. We don't stand a chance.
The man's right. Leave the fighting to us.
Chief and Essie, why are you here too? Contra. Oh, I'm so glad you're all safe.
Oh, am I glad to see you guys.
We'll take down the Archasms. Initiating combat.
Deploying shards.
A chance!
Use a shard boost to get the upper hand.
This'll hurt.
Activating skill.
North crush!
I won't hold back.
This is your chance for a shard boost.
Up to you, Risette!
Activating skill.
A chance. There. Perfect
You
chance.
you missed.
There we go. A chance. Activating skill. Here's some extra.
Is anybody hurt? Oh no, we're all okay.
Whew, we really owe you one. There's a ton of uber expensive testing equipment here. We'd have hell to pay if they broke in any of it. How's it looking outside? Same as here, colliding with the chance of robots.
The police in Bracegold are undoubtedly sending reinforcements. They should have most areas under control soon enough. The problem is communication. They're jamming the entire city. We can't get the word out anywhere.
Then I've got just the thing. We got this emergency line here and it's completely off the grid. We run it through our own system. That should let us call in help and then we can start pushing these bastards back.
I'll give you a hand too. I probably can't dispel it entirely, but I should be able to counter the interference enough to get some messages out. I mean, maybe, but I'd really rather you get yourself to safety.
Oh, she's safe here, don't worry. Our front door is a goddamn bulwark. We'll lower to hunker down if we need to. That'll buy us all the time we want.
If you insist, just please be careful. We're headed for the observatory. That's what they seem to be after. The professor cared deeply for that place. I won't let them ruin it.
Made up your mind, huh? I can see it in your face. There's no way I'm talking you out of that. Just be careful. You guys take care of him, alright?
We'll leave Contra and the observatory in your hands.
You got it. Ah.
Thank you so much for helping us out there. We'll try and get in touch with everyone we can. Just leave that to me. I'm one of Professor Hamilton's students for a reason. Please leave me careful you're headed for the Institute, alright? Same to you, Essie. Just stay inside. We'll handle this. I'm worried sick about the Institute. I hope all the students manage to get out of there safely. The whole place is full of priceless equipment to boot. Is that their aim?
Oh, damn it all. The Artisanal district's all on fire. But we can't give up our position or we're screwed. Keep an eye out for anybody caught in the crossfire. There's people trapped everywhere.
Right. We're gonna head over to the Institute now. Anybody we'll find on the way, we'll help them out.
You and you guys hold down the workshop, alright?
Gotcha.
They crossed the line now, the bastards. No, we're not gonna sit here and take it. We're taking our Basel back. I'm counting on you youngsters.
Indeed.
We really do owe you one though. I can see why our supervisor trusts you. I'm not sure how I feel about Contra going with you, but that's his choice. Please, take care of him. We will. Don't do anything reckless yourself, you hear?
I agree. Please stay safe, Eugen.
We have our doors open to anyone who needs shelter. Stay safe out there, everyone. Indios watch over you.
No need to be you again. No need to be shy now.
Let's see, anything else? Could make that a Evade 3, but
See you again.
later. Are we on? Yeah, no, our fire Sepith is in shambles right now.
Thank you so much for your help. You've really grown up into a strong young man, haven't you, Katra? Just don't go rushing into trouble, alright? If things look bad, get out.
I'm fine, honestly. I got Fio and Saros with me. Or here with me. It wouldn't feel right just to sit idly by. What would I say to Gran if I just let them overrun the city?
I guess you're right. Just please be careful. I'm sure you're in good hands with those friends of yours and Fio and Saros too. But I'm such a worrywart with these things. Promise me you'll come back safely.
Let's get to work.
God, I sneezed when I should have dodged that.
Activate skill. By the heavens! Here! Mary!
Have some more.
Bam! Give them your all!
Yep.
No! We're down! Give them your all!
Actually, could we enter here? Nah.
Nice. That went great.
Shall I prepare? Some sweets for
Alright.
you, Mr. Arkwright?
Actually, are we allowed to? I'm guessing like everywhere that we could go into is actually locked, right? Let me see. Yeah. Oh.
Where did all these things come from? Somebody, help! We're so close to the church too. What are monsters doing here of all places? How many of them are there? Those people need help over there.
It's Heidi and Barnaby.
Katra, is that you?
We'll distract them. Please, get yourself to safety while we cover you. Get her out of here, bud. Alright, come on, quick. That was the slowest run animation I've ever seen in my life.
Like hell you are.
I'll take you on!
You know, I really wish we can like do what all the other Trails games let us and actually like,
Going all in.
well, even though there's not much point and we have like a setting for it, given how you can deploy just right then and there.
Time to go all out!
But I kind of, part of me kind of wishes for like preset fights like this, like you can kind of like pre-position people.
I suggest we strike now.
I know that's not a thing just because of like being able to deploy shards anywhere. And then like there is a little bit of an automatic adjustment based on like character tactic settings, I believe.
Time to go
So if you select like rear or front line, I believe it said when you deploy shards they'll be shifted somewhat accordingly, something like that.
We strike now.
But either way, because like I have the scent quartz on Agnes.
Going all in.
So then, like, she's immediately next to everyone else when a big enemy will probably just do like some small AoE like right there. I'm like, wait, no. let me just stick Agnes out here on her own first.
I suggest we strike now.
Going all
Activating
in.
drive.
Oh. Oh, I actually split up everyone a little bit too much.
Going all in.
Aww. That's on me.
It's working. Flames, breathe onto us. I won't hold back. Don't mind me.
Activating skill.
Target locked. Huh? Mr. Arkwright. If you please.
Over here. All for you.
Oh, did you miss that? Oh my god.
Perfect chance.
Actually,
boost
what
would
is
work
the Lapis code here?
Got this.
Now's your chance to suggest we strike now.
Oh, wait. Shield and damage up? Oh.
Going all in.
This'll do the trick. Zeros, get to work! On yes!
Activated skill. Shine! And Troll Ray!
Good. It looks like they made it to the church. That's a relief, but that means there's still people outside caught in the crossfire.
Third barriers in my time of need. Yeah, we got Agnes with shields, we got Risette, now we have Katra, and all with your different flavor of buffs to go along with it. Like, Agnes has HP regen, Risette has defense and arts defense up, and Katra sustains like the damage with a shield. And I'm like, huh, maybe Katra does have a place in my front line after all if he can just be a hecking shield and damage buff bot. But hell, depending on how it goes and the fights we have to do, maybe I just move the Macho Belt onto Katra and just... no, but it costs 60 though. I mean, I don't know, we'll see. Or I use both together. Fairy and Katra, then have like craft point regen going. Everyone's gonna be topped off with like the second or third tiers of like damage buffs because you can like buff it up to 3 times, I think. Oh man. But dude, rip the craft point generation though. Holy crap, that's gonna cost so much. Or I mean, I don't know. I can see the potential in like maintaining like damage buffs like that. They're going after kids and elderly too. Chicken shit rust buckets. It was bad enough inside Giscard's building, and if outside is up shit creek without a paddle here. If you find anyone else out there, we'll help them to the church or the inn, whichever's closer. That should be safer than the workshop at least. No heavy equipment for arcades once the target there. 1 SP? Why is it 2 SP for here and only... is it just or... Nah, I'm probably just overthinking it.
I'm sorry, I know we're in a hurry, but can we stop by that house?
That is Professor Hamilton's residence, correct?
Sure thing. We just gotta be quick about it.
We're cornered. They're coming from the Institute too? This isn't looking good. If only I brought my sword. Oh, damn this. Sasha, I'm gonna have to take a risk here. Wait, no, Julian, don't do it. I know you're trained, but... No need for heroics. We got you. There are people there. Quick. Julian, Sasha, are you okay? Yes, we're fine, but... Your work colleagues from yesterday. Leave these things to us. Keep those two safe for us while we fend them off. Got it. Be careful.
Everyone, move in!
Ah, crit doggo.
You did an AoE crit at start!
Oh my god.
There! Let's go down! Risette! Don't mind me.
Activating skill.
You cannot run! Fire! Mr. Arkwright! Now!
Here's our chance! The rest is up to you.
I'm on the scene!
Have some more.
Activating skill.
We owe you our lives. Thank you so much. I don't even want to think about what would have happened had you not been there. It was looking awfully dire. Were you two helping them out? Trying to, at least. We were rounding people up inside the inn, but then we heard screaming from the outside. So we went back out again. We picked up those two, and that was when those monsters jumped us. I should have been able to fend them off myself, but damn it, I'm pathetic. Oh, don't blame yourself. We would have made it this far without you. I agree. We only made it in time because you held them off. Either way, now's not the time to think about all that. We gotta keep doing what we can now. Oh, we got in touch with Ren too. We kept her in the loop and gathered all the students we could here. Oh yeah, we saw her earlier too. Newtown is in good hands with her helping there. You two take care of yourselves. We will. We just don't want to leave anybody behind. We're directing everyone to the inner of the church, right? We were just in the area ourselves. Yeah, managed to thin out the numbers a lot too. Those two places should be safe for the time being. Alright, then let's make our way back ASAP. I'm sure Lila and Chinon are worried about us both. Take care, everyone. Thanks again for your help. Whew, I'm glad we decided to stop by when we did. I dread to imagine what would have happened otherwise. They mentioned that archaisms are spreading from the Institute, though. That concerns me. Yeah, by now that place is probably a problem with them. Hell, probably even worse there than it is outside. Whatever Almada wants, it's in the Institute. I really hope everyone's okay. Please be safe, Yang.
Commencing combat. I got you.
Now, let's finish the job.
Miss Clodell, by the heavens, here. Risette.
Activating skill.
No. Miss Alphayed.
Activating skill.
Ouched.
Looks like the gang's all here.
That one felt pretty good.
You did perfect, Fairy.
Oh, come on!
Let's show mercy. I'll get them all at once. There! Miss Clodell! They're stunned!
A chance. You're up.
The star has arrived. Eat
I
this,
suggest we
sucker.
strike now.
Activating skill.
Slice and dice. Barry, now.
Ha! Yeah! Now!
See, everything good here? Yep.
Praise Arusha and the flames. You wonderful fairy.
Ren, we've gotten the west side evacuated. East is taken care of too. We cleared out the enemies on our end. Area secure. Quick, give me a sit rep. Well, sounds like we're doing just fine. Let's get the next area cleaned up. That damn runt is a thorn in my side. She just had to go and ruin everything, didn't she? Without her, this wretched town would have blossomed to a symphony of screams. Instead, we have this boring farce. We should count ourselves lucky we got anything out of this. We weren't expecting the Spriggan and all the rest. Once we get an opening, we retreat. Leave the real objective to them. Fine. But after far better than this, they will pay their dues in time. In the meantime, I'll sit back and watch them squirm. Go ahead, you can fight all you want, but in the end, chaos will consume you all. Chaos! Damn you, Garland! Help! There's mechanical monsters coming!
The aero trams are inoperable. Use the bridge to cross into the Artisanal district.
Okay, time out. He's still holding his coffee! He still has his coffee!
You think he ditched it and then get more serious about directing everyone away? But no, he's like, no, I was like, I spent good mirror on this coffee. I ain't gonna throw it away. Oh, bro.
Evacuate into the church for the time being. Bracers will be there in roughly 10 minutes.
Yang, you're okay. You made it. I'm roughly 2 minutes ahead of what I expected at that, but just about. You're really calm with everything going on. Didn't Armada come through here? They did, as I predicted. Professor Callahan's death also did not come as a surprise. Huh? Then I have implemented security measures to temporarily block all unauthorized external interference into the laboratories. As a result, my work in the city has been complete since noon today. Bruh. In light of that, I'll be well within my rights to be out of the city by now, but I owe the Institutes at least this much. That is why I've been assisting the one formerly known as Kitty with evacuating everyone while awaiting your arrival. Ah. Yang, you're really going to leave? I can't believe you're able to conceive of effective countermeasures to that parallel distributed computing in such a short time. Don't really care what goes on in that head of yours, but I see you're at least willing to cooperate with us, some. I know there's a lot of archaisms inside now, but did we just see the last people in the building leave? All the faculty and students of Aurum, together with tourists and other accounted for visitors, have left. However, security camera footage captured a young man with mint-colored hair and a young woman adorned with bandages inside. Oh. A bracer and 2 police officers also passed through here earlier and had yet to return. So that sadistic bastard is here. And so is that puppeteer we met in Tharbad. I'm worried about the bracer and the police officers now. So they're part of the mafia that deceived Professor Callahan and then cast them aside. I won't let them make a mess of Professor Hamilton's home a moment longer. You're going inside then. Surely you know that this is no task for a researcher. Please, continue to help with the evacuation efforts, Yang. Don't worry about me. I have Theo and Saros with me. We'll keep him safe, of course. There's no way this is ending peacefully anymore, but I will at least try and stop things from getting any worse. Don't overdo it then, is all I ask. Even if you do have Theo and Saros with you. I know, I won't. This would not fall within the purview of a researcher, but if needs must, I will not stop you. I'm sure they would appreciate a mind as wise and rational as yours, provided you can control your impulses, of course. I'll make sure of it. Please be careful yourself, Yang. You needn't worry about me. I've started to recognize our enemy's patterns and movements. You be wise not to overexert yourself. Bear your limits and abilities in mind. He's always so calm and collected. No matter what's happening around him, no matter what's happening around him, I have to be more like him. I'll leave Contra in your hands. In the meantime, I'll help the Institute's evacuation efforts and direct security countermeasures as needed. Oh boy, you know what? Just for the heck of it, let's go clean house.
Let's get to work. You've got this, Anya.
By the heavens! Here! Aaron!
Eat this, sucker.
Activating skill.
I won't let this chance slip by. No! Miss Alfayed! No!
The observatory is on the left side of the
Praise
campus.
Arusha and the flames.
Someone's fired up. Fair
Got
enough.
it. Then we'll cut through the building and get there ASAP.
I want to keep fighting.
I'm on it. Deploying shot.
Oh shit, I did not mean to do that. Well, his bar's gonna reset then. Oh, what? Oh, that hit me?
Attacking target. Activating drive.
A boost would work here.
Blaze. Breathe onto us. Aaron. There.
You've got this, Anya!
Wait, any sub events around here? Not really.
Couldn't take your eyes off me, right?
That was amazing, Aaron. I'm on it.
Oh, what? Oh, come on.
Attack the target. They're down. What should I do?
Oh, they both. Oh, I can't get both.
Activating skill. Yeah, it's further back. Perfect chance.
A boost would work here.
Blaze. Breathe onto us.
Go time! Eat this, sucker!
Now activating skill.
Blazing flash!
Yeah, we can buy some stuff here. No, they didn't provide anything else.
Couldn't take your eyes off me, right?
Your martial arts were most impressive, Mr. Wayne. Now is the time for start.
Too slow!
Come on! I rolled in the... Okay. Yeah, I really dislike how you can't just, like, 90, like, just completely dodge, like... What was it? How you can't completely dodge to the left, the exact left or right. You always go at a diagonal, like... You always go at, like, a certain angle backwards, like, leaning to the left or right. So then, like, anytime I want to, like, do a 90-degree, like, pivot, I always end up just hitting something by accident. Oh my god, fuck off!
Blades protect us.
Oh my god, I need to get it.
Let's party!
Not getting through. There.
It's a relative dodge? Yeah. I know it's like relative and all, but it's like, what was it?
Hey, that one
Like,
felt pretty good.
in
You
any
did
other
wonderful,
action game,
Fairy.
like when you're locked onto something, you don't just like look at something like straight on, and then you just like dodge like back like this. No, like when you dodge left or right, you dodge like to the complete left or right like this. Like, oh, because like you're always like at least dodging like in a radius around something if you're like fixated. Like let's take this pillar and we're locked on this one. We would be dodging in like a circular radius like this. But in this case, I'm doing like, oh whoops. But in this case, I'm like dodging like backwards, but slightly angling like only like a few degrees instead of just like going like a full roll like here or a full roll like while locked on here, like just like that in like a hard direction and not like just softly twirling like backwards. Like that's what's like tripping me up, like because again, any other action game I've played doesn't do this bullshit on me.
Leave this to me. Activating skill. By the heavens. Here. Perfect chance. No. Hey, that one felt pretty good.
Someone's fired up. Eh, Farida?
A boost would work here.
Miss Alfayed, too late. You're toast. Risette.
This is your chance. Activating skill.
Target locked. Huh? Mr. Wang.
Now's a good time to boost.
There.
You got this, Anya! Couldn't take your eyes off me, right?
Your martial arts were most impressive, Mr. Wang.
Close in and kick some ass! Gotcha! Close in and kick some ass!
Activating drive. There.
You got this, Anya!
Perfect chance.
Activating skill.
There we go. This place is crawling with mechanical nightmares. Praise Arusha and
It's a
the
good thing
flames.
Yon got everyone out when he
Someone's
did.
fired up. Eh, Farida?
Now, let's make the push move. Don't mind me.
I shouldn't use that.
Activating skill.
You cannot run. Fire! Ha! Let's go down. Perfect chance. Ah, yeah, no! Hey, that one felt pretty good. You did wonderful, Fairy.
Alright. We didn't really need to clean this place out, but yeah. The door's locked. Someone must have locked it to keep the arcades from coming inside. We'll have to find another way around. Oh. Alright. Oh, right. Okay, another way around. Where's the other way? Upstairs? God, wrong button. Oh, that side door. Let's make a save here, just in case. Actually, can we wander down here?
Not this way.
The door's locked, but we're on the other side. And there's nothing else here at all? Okay. Oh. Oh, look, there's people on the ground. Are you alright?
They look heavily wounded, but their lives aren't in immediate danger. What happened? A guy with a dagger and a girl with a giant puppet went inside. They activated. I imagine she was going to mention the central terminal, but how could someone from the outside know about that? Maybe the professor told them before they killed him. Well, we got them cornered now. Yeah, let's get inside. It's time to put an end to this.
I see a stopping
Oh,
point. Would you care to rest? Just what I needed.
Don't wanna change up anything for like air. Fire. EPK 1, EPK 2. Break 2, attack 2.
Maintenance mode engaged.
Do I have room for an evade 3? Well, if I had this open, I would. Or I can open up the 4th slot for Barry. Actually, yeah, I could. Risette. Contra. And. Ah, fuck. And then, let me see, where is our trade?
Maintenance mode engaged. Shard skills updated.
Actually, is there anything else I can grab? Now, Executioner needs 6 wind. Wind doesn't do anything else for this line, so it's really fucking useless. Actually, what happens if you try to do... Does Burst Gain even have a tier 2 to it? Kinda doubt it. It doesn't? I feel like Burst Gain really should have had a tier 2. Burst Gain and Executioner only have 1 tier? Gotcha. Okay, let's see, anything else? The finishing off move has two tiers, same with Arc Feather. Oh yeah, I did notice that. Actually, hold on, I need to check my plugins. Okay, so let's see, we'll have Agnes with Quartet just to cover our bases, Aerial Dust so that we have Chain, and then Mobius just because it's like a big freaking AoE, Aura Breath for a stronger heal because her craft heal it's okay, but like if we need a stronger raw heal without needing any debuff remove, like we need Aura Breath. Let's see, Zodiac Sign and Ideal Force. I kind of want someone else to buff in that regard. And no, I think we're good with that. Aura Breath is really bad without heal boost at endgame. You know, you got a point. Or not with it being bad, but you got a point with needing a heal boost. And I don't think I have Mercy slotted in. No, I don't. Although I'm kind of like heavily speccing into like tank Anya, so I'm just like, wait, how do I sort this out? Cause like I don't want to give up this HP, and like chipping away at my own arts evasion is not gonna help me out here. So I'm like, what do I cut out? And I have avenging arts here, so then I'm like, no, I can't cut that out. Actually, wait, water and earth. No, I kinda need these. Oh, shit. Arts evasion isn't really useful. I mean... honestly, probably, yeah. Cause yeah, like... although, does arts evasion only mean... No. Yeah, arts evasion is only arts because there are times where enemies have dodge, magic-based crafts and shit. Yeah. Evasion 3, Senate, cast, air reverse. Don't want to upgrade this? Hold on. Tempest. 4 U material pluses? Oh, fuck me.
Adjustment complete.
Should save U material pluses. Yeah. Well, there'll be a time to farm it later. You really don't get much until the final chapter. I mean, I would imagine, like, we have U materials which is our, like, baseline upgrade materials, and then pluses are, like, needing 10 to exchange for, or you need to do the virtual combat sim, which is kind of like a pain in the ass and a half. So I'm just like, oh boy. But yeah, we'll cross that bridge when we get to it in terms of, like, dealing with that. Okay, Aaron. Let's see. You already have all those, that's kind of whatever. And I keep that. Pluto's Nova, I don't think you're really gonna cast Pluto's Nova, but I kind of want to keep it in for shits and giggles. Contra, SSJL, Crescent. You know what? Let me just put in Earthguard. With you saving your U materials, you barely got enough to upgrade everyone. Whatever. If it comes down to it, I'll just see if I can find a good way to grind it off stream or something. And you learn something with some experimenting. Anything else? Is there anything else I want to set up?
Switching to main. That's a single element slot. That's a single element skill set updated.
Yeah, I really just have, like, whatever here. I actually haven't put much thought into what to set up for Contra. Yeah, Contra's like the most frail one in this
Switching to
deal.
maintenance mode.
Fuck it. So wait, you learn something with experimenting in terms of 5x. You can't have health regen post-battle or else you won't get it. Contra is hard to use because the slots are really limiting. Yeah, like, it's really awkward to work with. The element types, as well as not having a 4th extra slot compared to, like, attack, that really limits or makes his whole deal awkward. Okay, I just go, wait, how are we with, you know what, we'll just top off. Lesser attack's fine? Yeah, because he doesn't really need it.
The telescope's nowhere to be seen now.
That's the main terminal then?
That's right. It's also known as the Aurora, and it's the pride of Basel.
Because you only need the Executioner or Auto Kill, which are pretty easy to hit.
Professors Hamilton and Callahan led the charge in making it 4 years ago with the Institute, Vern, the Epstein Foundation, and ZCF support.
Ah.
But what program is it running?
I can't make heads or tails of such complex code.
Look up there!
The 5th Genesis. Figures we'd find it here, along with...
I suspected you would come, Arkwright Solutions.
Oh, that we would meet again so soon after the film festival. It must be Adios's will bringing us together. The threads of fate bind us ever so strongly indeed.
Can't say I'm not a fan of that kind of thing.
The monsters from the gardens who stole Ida from us!
Oh, you learned the name of my old home, did you? And I see that Marduk concierge has officially joined your ranks. Professor Hamilton's favorite little one, too. Aren't we getting popular?
This kid's just with us as an advisor.
So you're the ones who led Professor Callahan astray. What are you trying to do with the Aurora? You have no right to be using it.
You know, I'm just saying, on the very right side of the screen, I love how we still see the particles going off from the orbit station right there. It looks like there's a fire building on the side just outside the door, but no, that's just the EX orbit charging station.
Oh, how misunderstood I am. I'll have you know that the professor and I had quite a special connection. In fact, he gave us permission to use it. And since he was one of the developers, I think that does give us the right. This was very different from the relationship I had with President Dillon, by the way. It was more one of mutual benefit. Though I'll admit that certain inclinations of his did make my job a lot easier. A sensual whisper here, a little buttering up there, and he was more than ready to break every taboo I ever wanted.
How could you exploit someone so?
It's not our place to judge what turns someone on. That stuff's personal. But you're still a piece of shit with a parking spot reserved in Gehenna.
Aaron. Bro.
Right, and we'll be happy to give you a taste of the flames that await you right here. We're going to recover that Genesis and avenge those you've taken from this world.
Look at me, public enemy number one. Think you could lend me a shoulder to cry on, Olympia?
Olympia?
You are only reaping what you sowed. Of course, the terms of my contract also do not allow me to simply give you all what you want.
That angelic being we saw in Tharbad.
Theo!
Scanning material makeup. Unknown. High probability that the target is a form of artifact.
Thought so. It's about the only thing that explains how it can fight like it does. There's more to it than meets the eye, too.
Indeed. Take care, everyone.
Your instincts serve you well. Incidentally, as I did not have the opportunity to introduce myself in Tharbad.
Olympia of Aurum.
I am Olympia, overseer of the Garden of Aurum. This is Ishtanti.
Overseer of the Garden of Aurum.
Our contract is with Almada at this time, so we remain focused on their needs. But should you require our services after that, we would be happy to oblige.
She's even offering, despite all that's happening. Jesus Christ.
You're asking if we want to hire an assassin?
This some kind of joke? Or are you really out of your damn mind?
Hmm? I was only trying to promote my services.
It's true. She's not capable of joking, I'm afraid. As you can see, she's got work on the brain. Well, I think that's enough preamble. Been a good while, you know, since I tapped into my power as an overseer.
As an overseer? Makes sense he'd be one too.
They're auras!
Of course they've been suppressing their power all this time.
We'll need to use shards however we can to survive. Do whatever it takes to hold out.
Oh my god, is this a survive fight?
I can barely keep up with what's happening, but let's do this. Theo! Zeros! We can't allow these intruders to defile this sacred place a moment longer.
Understood.
Everyone, move in!
Oh, she goes first.
I'm Melchior of the Thorns. I'll be playing with you today.
Olympia of Aurum, executing contract. Heavenly Rondo.
Oh, okay.
Go time!
Now's a good time to boost.
Aren't you coming?
Oh no, you don't get anything
Proceed
out of
with
that.
caution.
Got you!
Mr. Way!
Got a present for you.
You won't get away with this!
Oh, great.
Boost would work here.
Wait, they have 15k HP each.
Displaying information.
Over here, you little demon.
Oh my god.
Good luck! Yuspiana Habasna! Yes!
Ready when you
Well,
are.
actually no, you should be ready by now.
Activating drive. Don't mind me. Flames protect us. Cobalt curtain. Activate.
Deploying shield.
Go time!
Over here, you little demon.
Activating skill.
Barry, now! Show me what you got.
Ready when you are.
I'll round them up and scatter them.
Just cast fucking Pluto's Nova on this entire place. I kinda want to do it just for a meme. Let me fucking do it.
Show me what
Zypha,
I will
activate.
pierce you. Aurora Wing.
Now it's my turn. Good luck. Flames protect us.
Over here, you little demon.
Huh?
Boom!
Got a present for you.
Oh.
Activating skill.
A chance.
Okay, that was kind of neat. Let's just move to the side. Oh, do we insta kill one of them? Yo.
I'll get them all at once. I suggest we strike now. I'll get them all at once!
Ready when you are.
Activating drive! Risette!
Activating skill.
I'll crush them all at once.
Oh wait.
Energy output
Oh
at
no, I
max.
should have done Risette's thing.
Over here,
Oh man.
little demon.
Activating skill.
Actually, I can do it right now. Actually.
Soar for me.
Oh, I get it now.
Oh,
So that is how it is.
that's it?
Boost gauge limit crushed.
What'd you expect?
Man, I just got that chain built up. You know how hard I worked for that.
Oh, I could do better.
So let me guess, is there a part 2?
Is everyone alright?
Oh, come on, hey, we swept that fucking fight. Excuse me?
But Malak is even more deadly than we thought.
Malak. I'm sorry, like, but I still have Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic 1 on my brain.
Pisses me off. You haven't been taking us seriously all this time, have you?
Oh, I showed Beauty's blade a little of what I'm capable of. Just not you.
Your strength is within my predicted parameters, including those orbital drones.
As if that doll wasn't bad enough. Now we've got those bomb artifacts to deal with too.
The Garden's overseers are capable of even more than we feared it would seem.
If only I could make better use of Theo and Zeros' potential.
You're just so much fun to play with that you've got me all worked up. I don't think I can resist the urge anymore. I know they've got the boss curious. Surely there's no harm in slicing them open while he's not looking.
I am not your boss and will not speak for him. Do as you please.
Bring it. You son of a bitch!
The flames of the Kruga have only just begun to burn. What?
Decoding process complete. Executing emergence program.
Emergence?
Where am I?
Wait.
I see. So it was a success.
That sounds like...
Well, would you look
No.
at that? It worked! So how does it feel, Professor? What's it like living in the digital world?
It is even more comfortable than I had imagined. I'm frankly surprised by how comfortable it is, but I suppose it also makes complete logical sense. This is how it feels to be liberated of burdens and distractions. I can think more clearly than ever.
Bro.
The final stage of my work will be a breeze like this. Your expectations will be met.
Oh, that's my big professor. You will be handsomely rewarded for your work.
A recording? No, wait.
He
You are
actually
correct, young
uploaded his
lady.
fucking mind.
This is no mere recording.
Transcending
I
humanity.
am the genuine David Callahan, Professor of Engineering Science at the Basel Institute of Science, and a researcher whose name will go down in history.
How the hell is this even possible?
We saw your body in the swamp.
He didn't need it anymore.
No way. Don't tell me.
His knowledge, personality, and memories have all been converted into an AI. Most likely through the power of the Genesis. Also that he could surpass the limitations of the human mind and become a singularity.
Professor Callahan, how could...
Well, well, you're even more perceptive than I expected. What a vexatious little maid you are.
Must you be like this every time, Melchior? Our work here is done. We have no reason to stay any longer.
Fine, fine. I suppose you're right. We'll see you later, Professor.
Very good, then. I will be waiting for you.
Man, we're really gonna have to get the second half of the Genesis in Daybreak too, given how this is. Oh shit!
Warning! Explosives detected.
That little bastard.
The Aurora! Zeros! Use your stun mode to stop.
No, you don't.
Oh, right in there?
No!
Ketra, you can't!
Get back here!
I won't let it happen. I won't let anyone damage the place she holds so dear.
How the fuck are you gonna do it? We're gonna have to bear the nightmare again? Wait, oh. Oh.
Risette!
Shit!
Damn it!
So that really is,
There it is. I thought something was off about you, but I never figured it ran that deep. I wonder if this is what came out of analyzing that other emperor and the rest of those types.
The other
I will need to
emperor,
revise
huh?
my expectations of Marduk's capabilities.
And speak of the devil, I suppose it's time we made our exit then,
As someone connected to another being, not of flesh, you have my respect. Till we meet again.
Yeah, I was kind of ready there when Katra noticed and made note of that in the outdoor thing. Oh my god. Oh.
No way.
Risette!
This is all my fault.
You gonna be okay?
Yes. I think so.
Yep. Echoes of fucking reverie, man. So how did Marduk get this technology to essentially make a simulacrum or something like that? Also, goddamn, Marduk is like locking down everything. The entire city is locked down. Who could have seen this coming? What's going to happen to us? I hope Agnes is okay. Ren too. All we can do is wait for them to get in touch. Sorry, but what the hell is that with that massive airship? The Ix Alba airship series co-developed by the Verne Group and Aldra. Currently being tested by Marduk. Basel Institute of Science conference room.
I apologize for our sudden arrival during the frenzied events of yesterday.
Gilliam Thorndyke.
To start this off, I am General Manager of Marduk Total Security Company, Gilliam Thorndyke. This is our Chief of Security, Qasim Al-Fayed.
Oh.
A pleasure to meet you all.
Al-Fayed? Is he?
No doubt about it.
I was not expecting you to travel all the way to Basel, but it is an honor to meet you all the same. I've heard many a rumor about how shrewd a manager you are, Mr. Thorndyke, together with your Chief of Security's combat exploits.
You make me blush, Your Highness.
Now I understand why Risette talks... Wait. Talks like how she does, and why she's only 20 years old.
I am humbled by your words.
I arrived in my home country a few days ago, so I'm afraid I'm not up to date on all the latest developments. But am I to understand that Marduk will be responsible for securing the city of Basel for the remainder of the day?
That is correct. Off the record, a presidential executive order was issued yesterday to that effect.
Oh.
The CID Special Ops Unit will be arriving in the city this evening. Marduk's task will be to secure key facilities in Basel until they are ready.
A special ops unit? Sending in Hercules, huh? Wouldn't shock me if you belong to them too, miss. You're very astute.
We've also brought one of the Ix Alba series of airships that we're currently testing on behalf of the Republican Army. Said airship will allow us to ensure the integrity of the orbital network.
Which is how we're able to have this conversation, I suppose. Your concierge isn't the only way you've gotten your hooks into Basel, I see.
Our goals on this particular occasion are simply to protect this city and its orbital network. Rest assured that much like your country, we have no intention of getting too deeply involved in Basel's affairs.
That is our stance as well. We are only doing what we consider necessary. Very well. I will take your word on that. For now. Quelling the chaos unfolding before us clearly does come first. However, given our stake in Vern and connection to the Institute, this current state of affairs is of grave concern to us. You have a lot to answer for here as CEO, Mr. Towson. But please, if I may defend myself, I never could have seen this coming.
There is some merit to that argument, but it also leaves out a number of key facts. You are to see that shareholders' Mira is used to generate a profit, and yet you covered up a huge potential problem for over a month. We confirmed last night that it wasn't just Almada's money being used for ill. Elsheim's investments were also misappropriated. And if these are the result of you turning a blind eye to Professor Callahan's behavior all this time...
You keep your mouth shut! Just who do you think you are? Who gave you the right to speak? I don't care if you are Student Council President at Aurumus. This is none of your...
I am here as a special advisor for Liberal's ZCF.
Oh. Pulling out the card.
I also serve as a negotiator representing the Epstein Foundation. In other words, I'm here to speak up against anything that threatens their interests, which this has. Now, do I have the right to speak?
Damn. Oh my god. Ren. Now that's a dramatic twist straight out of a play. I've heard rumors swirling about you, but I never expected you to show up here. Still, she's right. We aren't the only shareholder that will be concerned about this. Other related companies will be as well. I hope you don't need me to spell out exactly what kind of situation you're in here. But...
When will you grow a damn spine? The danger here isn't over. Anyone can see that. And you still intend to do nothing after what happened to Callahan? Professor Hamilton left you in charge of Vern, of Basel. Don't you feel any shame?
In any event, We now have half a day before the cogs start turning again. Even if we do nothing, the Calvardian government will see to it that matters are resolved. But knowing how egregiously my country's funds have been misused, I refuse to stand by and do nothing. So, Arkwright Solutions. Might I enlist your services for the remainder of the day?
Oh boy.
Of course, you can approach the task in whatever way best suits you, just as you did in Tharbad and have done many times before. My only true wish is that you put a stop to all Mada's plans before they can bear fruit. Does this sound doable?
We'll be well compensated for this, I trust?
Gotta get some fat stacks out of this. After the conference.
Qasim, why?
It's been some time, Farida.
I suspected you two were related.
Your brother, right? Never expected him to be one of Marduk's hunting dogs.
I hear you've been taking good care of my sister, Arkwright Solutions. As for you, Van, it's been 2 years, I believe?
Oh, history?
I understand you've greatly improved your use of the stun caliber and your martial arts.
Oh, right, because of the... Oh, right.
Risette mentioned as much. As your former instructor, that fills me with great pride.
Former instructor? I try. Still not too hot with the tactics stuff you taught me, though. I've heard all kinds of stories about you, too. But I never expected our first meeting to be like this.
In that, we are agreed. Still, while we might be providing our services and your weapon, I believe the contract between us to be an equal one. I hope that we can continue our fine partnership, Mr. Arkwright.
Yeah. Yeah, let's not get too friendly. I'm not interested in becoming any more than just a contractor to you. Still, since we're here, there is one thing I want to ask. Just how long has she been like that?
Information on our concierge is classified, I'm afraid. However, if an approximate time frame will suffice, I suppose I can oblige. About a year ago.
After Reverie, huh? Something seemed off about her all this time. We first started talking 3 years ago, but the first time we actually met was just in Tharbad. Even when I visited Ord for lessons on tactics, she was conveniently unavailable. That sounds like... Does that mean...
Still, I know she's in good hands with Associate Professor Archette. I also happen to bring some compatible parts that she can use. Though I regret that Ms. Twinings will not be able to provide you with any more of her services for the time being.
God damn it, they're removing her from my party! I just unlocked her fourth or extra slot for this chapter, god damn it! You ain't got nothing to apologize for. I doubt any amount of workers' comp I can give her would make up for forcing her to do something that crazy. But either way, that's my problem to deal with, not yours. Workers' comp.
Well, I apologize for meddling in your affairs then. With that said, we must take our leave. We've negotiations with the Republican Army to attend to. As I mentioned during the conference, we've no intention of interfering in this crisis any more than is necessary. Fascinated though I am by what a genius can achieve through an obsession that knows no bounds.
Qasim, wait!
There are a number of matters Abi and I disagree on. Whether you are suited to being a warrior is very much one of them. Still, I can only assume it was the guidance of the flames and Arusha that led you here. Battle is almost upon us, and I will be watching to see how you fare through it.
Oh, we're gonna be in for one hell of a finale chapter. Oh, man.
Very.
As much as I'd love to write him off as an arrogant asshole, I can't get enough of a read on him. Just how tough is he?
I'd say he's one of the strongest Jaegers who ever lived.
Who ever lived? Knowing who we've all known so far? Your conversation is over then. Ren, where are the others? They're still here. There was talk of them returning to the capital, but that's not going to be possible now with the whole area on lockdown. The roads, the railways, even the airspace around Edith is sectioned off. Not like that comes as any surprise after what happened. Wait, the roads, railways, and even airspace around Edith is sectioned off? What do you mean? What happened now? There was an explosion in Anchorville City. There were no casualties, fortunately, but we suspect that Armada might have been involved. Anchorville's a decent-sized city above the north of the capital, right? Yeah, that must have been just a diversion. Well, this is the real target. Oh, I think that's almost certain. However, given its proximity to the capital, we can't afford to take it lightly. Both the CID and the Guild are being pushed to their limits right now. We won't be able to give you any backup. Well, that's fine. We weren't expecting any to begin with. But you can at least share whatever info you manage to gather, surely. That goes for stuff from ZCF and the Foundation too? That sounds fair to me. Insofar as our interests align, of course. I'll also do what I can. Just take care of Agnes for me in return, please. Thank you, Ren. I hear the initial work is done on your concierge, too. That's Professor Hamilton's family for you. Geniuses to the last. Oh, thanks for telling us. That's so good to hear. She was being seen to in... Wait. She was being seen to in Associate Professor Esmere's room, wasn't she? Let's go say hi then. I just can't wrap my head around everything we've had over the past few days. It's our job as staff to keep thinking about the future, but what the heck is going on anymore? It's just too crazy to tell. First the attack itself, and now in the aftermath, the whole city's on lockdown. Oh, wrong one. Okay, so let's just talk to people over here. I never thought some horror like that would befall our institute. The world these days, I swear. I'm relieved that my students are okay. Key and Gimbit are especially. But how's a kid supposed to study after all this? I don't know what to do. It's just awful. All of it. Professor Callahan would be deeply missed. It's a tragedy what happened to him. Oh, we'll be seeing him real soon. I was really hoping I could talk it out with him. Ask what was bothering him, but I can't anymore. He's just gone. No, he ain't gone. Uh-oh. What kind of world are we living in right now where universities come under attack? The library didn't suffer much damage, at least. The physical books are unharmed too. My concern is more our digital library. The digital books are fragile in their own right. I can only hope we didn't lose our online archives. I get yesterday was rough. Here, I got you something. Hope it helps. Oh, thank you. Are you doing okay? Yeah, I'm fine. The company too. I'm more worried about all the damage to the Institute. I genuinely believe the work you're doing with them, whether it's columns or hollows, will really shape Coward's future. So I say, have a little confidence in your research, yeah? It's a lot more impressive than you give it credit for. Really? Thank you. That does make me feel a little better.
So,
I'm glad she looks to be alright, or physically at least. I have no idea how she's holding up mentally. But I hope she'll get through this. She's my coworker and I want to see her happy again. He really shouldn't be worrying about me, but I'm kinda happy that he is. Now I need to make it up to him with my research. You're still having this guy like begging right here from like earlier? Jesus. What are you in a fighting stance for? Those filthy mechanical monsters, they stole my darlings from me! Oh, Stephanie, Liam, Sally, my poor babies! Even Shirley, my ultra-rare slime! I poured my blood, sweat, and tears into cultivating her, and they just struck her down! Oh. Man's still holding another taco. What a disaster yesterday turned out to be. I wasn't expecting those mechanical monsters to start rampaging through the place. I just bolted without a second thought. Still have my knife and frying pan in my hands. Now everybody looks at me like I'm some kind of psycho. It's just silly, I tell you. Come on, I'm still the same old lunch lady. Huh? She ran out with knife and frying pan in hand. Oh my god, that is an image. While everyone's in a panic. You want something to eat? Just let me know. You gotta keep your energy up in times like these, you know?
What'll it be for today?
Okay, time out. It is so funny that when we talk to her like this, we're the ones behind the counter, but we're still buying from her.
Thanks a bunch.
Yeah, that's so funny. The camera perspective is behind the counter when you buy from her like that. I had just started thinking that she was looking a little sunnier lately, and then the Institute came under attack. She's being pushed to the breaking point, the poor girl. I want to try and support her however I can. She has a bright future ahead of her. It'd be a travesty if she were to lose that spark. That was bad enough hearing that the professor was abducted, and then we got attacked too. Why does this keep happening? Just one horrible thing after another. I just want to do my research and get my degree. What do I even do now? I feel like I don't even belong here. Actually, are we allowed to wander outside?
Not this way.
Yep, nope. I still can't believe that really happened yesterday. Even the police and the bracelet were overwhelmed. I'm trying not to let it get to me as a security officer. What's done is done. We have to help get things back under control now. Ah, welcome. If you're looking for Risette, she's in the room to your right. The associate professor is with her. She's through the worst of it now. At least I've been in there to help her throughout the day. Never expected we would be putting her research to the test so soon. Especially not under these circumstances. Oh yeah, because they're researching the prosthetics thing.
Oh, hello there.
I hope everything went well.
Thanks. Sounds like you pulled an all-nighter, huh?
Looks like Zeros is up and running again.
Rough.
Mm-hmm. Fortunately for us, the damage for him wasn't so bad. I just wish I could say the same about Risette. Putting her back to the way she was is going to take a while.
Please, don't be so downhearted. The first-rate care you've been giving me has stabilized my vitals a considerable amount.
Oh.
I'm relieved to hear that.
Have you spoken to Mr. Thorndyke?
Did before coming here, yeah. He's as much of a questionable character as I was expecting. Their chief of security is the same old standoffish grump, too. You'd think it'd kill him to put on a smile.
That's just how they are, I'm afraid.
It's fine, you know. You don't need to force yourself to speak.
For what it's worth, her life isn't in any danger here. The medicine you helped me with yesterday seems to have been working wonders.
Oh. Actually, wait, how differently will this cutscene play if you skipped out on the medicine research quest? Or would she just end up saying, like, they managed to get their hands on it, like, through some other help, that's not us? Huh.
She's right. It has really made this easier for me.
Good to hear. We sure didn't think it'd end up being used on you when we took that job on.
The artificial limbs that Mr. Thorndyke brought with him are compatible with her too.
Ah.
That's not to say you shouldn't take it easy. Anything that involves the nervous system is a heavy burden on the body. The best thing you can do for yourself right now is get lots and lots of rest.
I will. Thank you. Though, I truly am sorry for not being able to support you all when you need it most.
Don't sweat it. We can take things from here. You just kick back and relax. Next time you wake up, you can bet we'll have good news to share. And a hell of a big bonus, too.
I'll have to look forward to that then, won't I? Follow your hearts and act as you always do. And everything will be fine.
Sorry, but I'd like to ask you something. Why? Why did you risk your life to save mine? No one should have to put themselves through something like this over someone like me.
It was because you were just so dazzlingly radiant in that moment, I suppose.
What?
You have so many people who care about you, and you care about them just as much in return. To someone who's lost her bonds, memories, and even body, the sight was almost blinding.
Wait. Bonds, memories, and wait.
I'm a little jealous of all you have, if I'm to tell the truth. So please, treat yourself like an irreplaceable treasure. Not just for you, but for those who love you too.
Someone who's lost their bonds, memories, and body? I mean, like, usually... with cases like... Wait... What kind of tragedy befell her that... At least from what it sounds like... Sounds like they kind of did what Professor Callahan did, but instead uploaded her mind, or essentially, or, well, sort of like her mind, but without any of the memories or, what? Wait, what the fuck? Huh.
About Risette. Just how much of her is artificial anyways?
I don't know for sure, but my guess is a lot. You were indirectly involved with making her who she is too, right?
That's right. We assisted Marduk in researching artificial biological limbs some time ago. Our partnership only produced a prototype though. I never imagined they would actually start using that technology like this. Risette was clearly the result of multiple different technologies being used together, not just the one they developed with us. I've also heard this is also a field. I've heard this is also a field that the Institute of Technology over the Empire has been looking into. Van, you seem like you've known the truth for a while.
Well, I couldn't be sure, but I had a feeling. I could tell the image I was seeing during our video calls was artificially generated. Fucking deep fakes. So it took me really off guard when she showed up in person in Tharbad. It was only when I noticed that she moved faster and kinda different from normal people that I started putting two and two together. Makes sense. I did feel like there was something strange about her, but I never would have imagined it was because of this. She is capable of far greater power and speed than an ordinary human, but she also has less precise control over her body in exchange. I can't imagine just how much effort she must have put in to be able to move as naturally as she does. Really? She'll be able to return to the way she was, won't she? I'm sure she will. Right, Professor? I think there's every chance of that. The technology involved seems to be fairly well established by Marduk at this point. It won't be easy to make all the precise adjustments after reattaching her limbs, but I'll make sure it happens. We're counting on you. She might be on loan to us from Marduk, but she's as much a member of Arkwright Solutions as the rest of us. Anyway, time for us to get out of here. Right, we need to do what we can, and put Risette at ease.
Wait! Please.
Okay, is Katra gonna join?
If it's not too much to ask, could I keep helping you?
Yeah, there we go. We lost one shielder and now we got the boy.
I want to stop Professor Callahan and the devils who've done this to him by my own hand. No matter what it takes.
Oh, Katra.
Sorry, but no can do.
I suppose that's the right decision after I landed Risette in a hospital bed. I wasn't able to use Theo and Zeros at even half of their potential, either. If all I'm gonna be is a burden to the team...
That ain't what I'm saying. You're no burden. We're gonna need you and your engineering know-how here for sure. But we're also not a charity. We only do favors for people if the client and price are a good fit. You heard what Risette said, right? If you did, then you should know what you gotta do. And where you went wrong.
You're right. I should never have done something that would upset the people who care about me. And I never will again. I just want to stop the chaos unfolding in Basel and the misuse of technology that created it. And if I'm gonna do that, it's not the help of the police or guild I need. It's you. As compensation, I can offer you my skills and expertise on technology. I can also give you my word that I'll help Essie put Risette back to the way she was as fast as possible. Is that enough to make me a good fit for you?
It sure is. We'd be happy to take that 4 SPG on. We'll be counting on you now. Couldn't ask for better than a student of Professor Hamilton's.
Thank you. I won't let you down.
Promise me you'll take good care of him, okay? I'll be working around the clock too. Promise. Thank you so much. Time to get down to business.
Well, the CID Special Ops dude is gonna be here this evening. That means we only got half a day left to do what we want. Once they're here, we're done. Gotta make this time count. Sure, it felt to me like Amada's work was done after making that AI a success. You sure they didn't just bounce? No, I'm certain they're still in the region. The abnormalities in the orbital net and distribution network are less pronounced than yesterday, but they're still present. Something's still happening. I'm sure of it. Really? Then Amada's research is still going on somewhere in the city. Risette mentioned something earlier that I think will help me.
This might be fundamentally different to what happened in Crossbell, but I still think that is our closest reference point. The orbital network and septium veins were used in the development of highly advanced technology then as well. Basel City also has both, making it the perfect environment to finish what they started.
With the orbital network and septium veins at their disposal, they have access to effectively unlimited resources for their research. Professor Callahan has reached the heights of that, that the Singularity in Crossbow did. And her foes are probably lurking somewhere in the region finishing what they started. There's still a very large area to try and find them in though. We'll have to find some way to narrow our search down. If we can get close enough to the location, the Genesis might react and show us we're on the right track too. Using the damn thing like a metal detector, huh? Suppose we gotta try anything we can at this point.
Let's see if there's any more force speeches to take care of while we start asking around.
There's no telling where we might find a clue that'll lead us to the truth. I hope, however, I can't... Wait, should I not be meddling in your other jobs now that I'm a client instead of a guide? Don't be silly. You're one of us now. the head pat. You're a client. But how about we just treat you more like a temp worker now? Oh, okay. That works for me.
We're happy to have you with us.
Even if it means the kid to adults ratio evened out here. Kid to adult ratio. Well then, let's get to work. I want to stop by the guild, Vern, Giscard's workshop. Should probably talk to our resident genius professor too. That sounds like good places to start to me. Oh boy. Oh.
Not this way.
Dang it. Actually, hold on. Let me check something. Okay. Actually, what about Osh Canyon?
Let's do this.
I now kind of doubt there's anything else here, but... we can't, like, enter it? Oh, okay. But I mean, if there was anything here, they'd actually tell us. Okay.
Off we go!
Let's go get the dialogue done. Service has been up and stable for a while now. I can only assume it's that giant airship patching up the network. That really missed me as a communications engineer, though. We shouldn't have to rely on them as a crutch. We're talking about the lifeblood of modern society here. Now it's all going through some shady megacorp. We're gonna have to put in the hours to make sure our comms don't go down like that again. Whew, we smoothed out negotiations with Vern and Elsheim, thankfully. Professor Callahan will be dearly missed here at the Institute, but we should be able to fill his void in the short term. What concerns me is the mental toll this is taking on the staff and students. They may not be ready to return to work yet.
Professor Callahan is he really dead? He always seemed kind of scary, but the upperclassmen really respected him. I wanted to talk to him myself someday. I'm glad everyone else is okay, but what do we even do now?
Oh, damn it, I'm too late. They already cleared up all the wreckage from yesterday. I was hoping to take some samples to try and reverse engineer the weaponry. I know it's not my field, but still. I guess with that out of the question, all I can do now is try and study the methods. We need to be more prepared for attacks in the future. Some way of neutralizing their weapons maybe, or what about something that could melt them? You get it on the weapon and bam, it's gone. What is this guy thinking? The Institute's calmed down a bit. We should have this area secured now. I hope we can't let our guard down. We've dealt with one problem, but there could be another lurking around the corner. We need to maintain a security detail here until this all blows over. I've always liked seeing people react to things I make. I just never expected it would happen like this. Still, I'm glad it's available for her. The painkiller should make the limb fitting much easier for her. Funny how it all worked out. You helped us and helped yourselves. Man, same. Never expected one of our own would need the stuff we're helping to make. We really owe you for that, even if we helped out with it. Oh, don't worry about it. I just chipped in here and there. The research was mostly Esmeralda's, but I'm still honored I could help. All we can do now is leave the rest to her. She knows what she's doing. I'll still be helping out I'll still be out and about in the city helping treat the wounded. I came to Basel in part because I was deeply curious about the research here. Just awful that this had to happen now. I plan to come back someday, so I might as well help out here while I can. That way I could help the city rebuild for my next visit. Cleanup volunteers must be all tuckered out. Perhaps an aspic sandwich or two is what they need. Ugh. Who could have imagined Professor Esmer's research would be so relevant so quickly? I did briefly consider the possibility, but it seemed so far-fetched at the time, and yet, here we are. Just what does Marduk intend to use the technology for, I wonder?
Well...
Oh, hello. How's your investigation going? Oh, you're up already? Please, take it easy, Risette. We just have you awake temporarily before we start doing the nerve work.
Oh shit, sorry. We didn't mean to bother you.
Not at all. I'm glad to see you. And it's good that you're still hard at work. I'll be going back to sleep now. Thank you for visiting me. Be careful out there.
Damn, out like a light. She's really got it rough.
She really does. I wasn't expecting her to wake up like that. She must have really wanted to see you. She might be conscious again, but she's not lucid most of the time. She must have heard your footsteps or otherwise noticed you coming.
Man, she's a real trooper. All the more reason to make good on her. She's in your hands. We'll give her the good news when she wakes up.
Don't worry, I'll take good care of her. She'll be all better by the time you get back, and that's a promise. The attachment process does hurt, unfortunately, but I'll do my best to make it as quick as possible. Risette is already familiar with artificial limbs as it happens, so that should make it easier for her to adjust to them. And I've got Marduk helping me out too. We'll make sure it's done right.
Let's leave her be for now. We've got our own work to do. Let's come back with good news for her. Man,
adjusting orbit.
Oh my gosh, spent all this time grinding for the 4th slot and now she's out of commission. Probably won't be until like partway next chapter that she'll like swoop in and save her asses during like when we're in dire straits or something. Like usually with how the Trails formula goes, like when someone's out of commission and then like they'll be out for some indeterminate amount of time. Probably some amount of time passes, then like boom, here they are, like new and improved, all better, or with something new to bring along to kind of like raise our emotions a bit. It's like, oh my god, look at them with their new shit. Oh my god. They really went and locked down the roads. This is just nuts. Everywhere's backed up to hell, and our supply chain is at a dead stop. Even once it's lifted, we'll have a massive backlog to get through. But you know, maybe this is the wake-up call we needed. Our traffic systems need to handle stuff like this. Oh, gee, what is Lionel doing? All this chaos, and he's got mushrooms on the mind. The rest of us are up to our necks in work, and I've got a whole mountain of infrastructure docs to get for Marduk. I don't want to trouble my students, and they have enough trouble on their plates. But you think you could help out with the workload a little? Oh.
We finally got the comms to stabilize a bit. I'm doing what I can. I don't want to let Coolidge down. We've implemented some stopgap measures to try and keep the network together while we diagnose things. I don't want to leave it all to that security company, but I don't want to overload our servers again either. Holocores are proving really useful here. They can search and diagnose stuff all on their own, like a little pocket partner. It really underlines how important they're gonna be once the technology takes the next step. I can't slack on my research. This is my chance to make myself useful for once. I had to do what I can to get things back to normal.
Hi. Ooh, we finally have a plan. We're gonna ease the load on the servers and try to get them back online with a limited scope. It took less time than I was figuring, at least. They took out the Aurora, but Marduk's been handling some of the load for us. If we can make this plan work, we should have Basel's network back to full capacity soon. I do wonder why Professor Cronkite isn't lending us a hand with it though. This is his field. We really could have used his help.
Okay.
Oh. If we can manage the load on Basel's orbital network, we should be able to get it back online. Professor Cronkite would have had this all sorted out in seconds, though. He's one of the foremost authorities on network engineering. I just don't get why he's giving us the cold shoulder on this. I guess he has his reasons. Like, is this a case of, like, they gotta learn today? Is that where we're... Is that the vibe here? It's like, oh, you gotta learn today. Now that I think about it, Professor Callahan started getting real stressed out a little while ago himself. He was in a rush seemingly all the time, and he couldn't stop panicking about his budget too. I never imagined something like this would happen. Oh my god. I really wonder how crazy shit's gonna be with potentially Professor Callahan being everywhere. Because if he can upload himself like that, what's stopping him from, like, trying to do what happened last time? Sorry, but we've got the crime scene blocked off here to preserve the evidence. If you have any questions or concerns, you can direct them to the local police department. Oh, excuse me. My family lives in Edith. I managed to get through to them today. I let them know I'm alright. Sounds like nobody outside knows what's going on. Reporters can't get into Basel because the roads are all closed. I just feel like I've got to help out somehow. Professor Tyne has a lot on his hands, and he shouldn't have to manage it all alone. I may be a student, but there has to be something I can do. I'll ask him when I get the chance. Oh, I can't believe Liz is still all nonchalant after everything that's happened. I need to set her straight as an upperclassman. I've had my hands full myself for a while, but I'm gonna try and make time for talking to Professor Tyne about it. Anything to stop Liz from ending up like whatever Lionel's got going on. Who knows how long it's gonna take, or who knows how long it'll take the Institute to recover from this. With everything that's happened, they're really out of commission. And here I was hoping I might finally get a grant for my research. I was so close. You know, I find it funny how he's trying to smoke his cigarette, but because his head's turned to us, he's just like putting it up to his ear. But nope, that window's gone and closed. Will fungi ever have their time in the limelight, or are they doomed to wallow in the damp dark forever? Let's see, all good here. Let's go to Newtown.
What are we waiting for? Why not stay here and relax?
Yesterday was terrible. I didn't see it for myself, but I heard all about it. I'm no engineer, so repairs and stuff are kind of beyond me. But there has to be something I can do to help. Everybody out working today deserves a helping hand. Well, I'll think of something. Every little bit helps, right?
Do you have any preferences? Thanks for coming in.
Ren left me in charge here. I'm trying to coordinate all the students so that we can get everything sorted out. The student council's helping me out too, which is a big help. But I'm still nervous. There's a lot of time before before that special unit gets here in the evening. Anything can happen before then. I just need to make sure the students are all safe and accounted for. I'm trying to keep all the students inside, but I've had to make a couple of exceptions so far. Julie and Lau volunteered to help with the cleanup out there, so I let them outside. But then James snuck out again. God, is he such a handful. Well, I'll keep my eye out for him, and whatever else comes up. You guys be careful too. Don't you worry about us, Agnes. Communications are up and running again, and we're getting all the students in touch with their families. It's just kinda doesn't feel all that safe with that cruiser hanging around the air like that. But I digress. You guys shouldn't have anything to worry about now. Thank you. Stay safe yourself, okay? Well, things hit the fan. Guys like you gotta step up and get everybody to safety. Got me? Well, yeah, you don't have to tell me twice. I got caught up in it around the middle of a work meeting at Vern. I never thought that would happen to me. They put the meeting on hold for now. So Amada was behind it.
I remember that. I remember they had that attack in Longport recently. Then Anchorville and now here too. I just don't get it. What's the point? Why are they wreaking all this havoc? We helped out with the evacuation yesterday, and then that sort of led us here to the hotel. It's tough holding up It's tough. Holding up in cramped little rooms isn't good for anybody's mental health right now. Don't push yourself too much, okay? You especially, Agnes. If things get to be too much, we'll always be here to help. Thank you, Odette. We all need to do our part. Yup, you can count on me. Ren's plenty busy, so we need to pick up the slack and follow her. We need to pick up the slack as her fellow council members. We'll hold on the fort here. Be careful out there, okay, Agnes? I never thought terrorists would strike here. Communications are back up, at least. We've been swamped with new reservations. Sorry about that. We've been swamped with new reservations. There are tons of people stuck here. Stuck here because they can't go home. I really hope we can just get back to normal soon. I'm getting tired of all this. I finally got in touch with my family. I can finally catch my breath. Mom and Dad were both worried, and can't blame them, of course. First we got caught up in a terrorist attack on a field trip, now we got special forces taking us in. Just my luck, huh? I feel like I walked onto the set of an action movie by mistake.
Alrighty.
I could barely keep myself together. I'm doing a lot better today, thankfully. It just still doesn't feel real. I don't have the time to dwell on that. Gotta keep on trucking, right, Agnes? Odette, Albert, Julian, they're all amazing. Just putting themselves out there to help without a second thought. Even our station got shot up. We got lots of casualties over here. I dread to imagine a second attack. I guess we can't complain about that PMC stepping in to restore order. With our guys all banged up. They really rubbed me the wrong way though. They got all that strength with no state backing. Freaks me out. Our money. The stuff Armada has is just wild. I never expected they'd bust out combat mechs. That could be a real problem if kept unchecked. We don't even know where in Basel they're operating out of. I hate it, but I just gotta swallow my pride on this one. Gotta get the CID and that PMC in here. We need all the help we can get. The station's been shot up my ass. I don't see no bullet marks here. Let's see. Oh boy. Okay. The Aerotrams were hit in the attack too. It was a real headache, trying to survey the damage and loop back with safety officials. We've just now gotten them back online. The Aerotrams are the backbone of the city's transport network. We need to keep them online no matter what. Oh, thank you so much, young man. Oh, is your uniform for that big school in the capital? Ah, you're just an upstanding young man. What? No, that ain't nothing. I just happened to be here. You're embarrassing me, geezer. I was gonna bounce, but this old fart had to trip and fall right in front of me. Wasn't nothing. Don't need no thanks. I don't want to stick around here any longer. James has always been a bit rough around the edges, but well, yes, he's got his reasons for acting like a jerk-off. But no, he's got a good side to him. He shows a little bit of that sometimes. Oh, thank you ever so much. I just had to go out and get my groceries in spite of everything going on. Just watch your stinking feet, okay? There's still rubble everywhere. Oh wait. Oh wait. Oh god, I got the thing wrong. Oh whatever. Oh dear, you're right. I could use a hand. Can you help me, young man? What? Hell no! Oh, I thought I could talk to this guy for some reason. Alright, I think that's all the broken glass swapped out. Storefront should be fine now.
I just try to do what I can. Where I was raised, you were expected to pitch in and help the community in crises like these. Okay, what else needs to be done? Sounds like Lyle's tucking himself out. I'll go cover for him. Damn, 3 crates to his 1. Oh, I just tagged along with Juliet. They tried to help, but what are those things, solid metal? They're so damn heavy. And there he is, just picking them up and hauling them out over and over again like they're nothing. I was just thinking about how drilling got so popular, and then I think that there's my answer. He ain't just a pretty face, jeez.
Alrighty.
I thought I might learn a secret by talking up with him on this. But man, he's got the brains and the brawn. Total lady killer face too. Okay. Thank the goddess my husband and I made it out alright. We were both working at the time, but our workshops weren't damaged much. I was surprised to see those field trip students jumping in to help evacuate people. They really went out on a limb there, didn't they? They're still kids. I've been putting in orders for replacement materials. Hopefully we can get back in business soon. Hey Andre. Hello. And a boy killer. Wait a second. Being under direct management should help us a lot. We can just hit up HQ for whatever parts we need. And on a personal level, I want to be a mediator so I can get others in touch with HQ for help. It's the least I can do to get back to the city.
Hello there. See you again. Hello there. See you again.
No, still nothing. Well, there's still the shops down here. So, you need the blueprints for the core actuator? Yes, they should be at the Foundation HQ. We co-developed that with Vernice. Oh, for real? We get that and the repairs would be a cinch. You wouldn't happen to also have a grid map for Factory 3, would you? I reached out to Vern about that, but they gave me the runaround. Yes, actually. I remember some 10 years ago. At any rate, wait, 10 years ago. I'll get that to you as soon as I can. So you're cursed. You can't hear the city anymore without thinking of Project Moon. I have no idea what Project Moon is. I'm not sure I follow, but I'll see what I can do. City needs us all. We have to do what we can to help. We were expecting to take some losses with arms sales slowing down, but it's those things. Incidentally, about those 2 projects, the equipment for Marduk's security detail and the engineering behind the new airship, I can't help but wonder how they were constructed. They look reliable for sure, but foreign all the same. Foreign as in I've never seen anything like it from Coward's domestic production. As an engineer, that really gets me thinking.
Do you know what you want?
Can we customize his luxury now? Yeah.
I hope to see you again.
So a game where the only name of the main setting is the city. Post-apocalyptic setting you recommend if I like that kind of story? Maybe I'll go look it up, but yeah, I still got a lot on my backlog and stuff. One of these days I'll also clear some room to start getting into the East series. But that'll be a long while for now, probably. It's been really hairy. There were a lot of people injured in the attack. But because of the traffic restrictions, we're really low on medicine. But we're working with local pharmacies and medical companies to try and bridge the gap. We're managing for now, at least. Having all the research and production right here in the city is a real big strength, I've learned. It'll be a load off my back once those places are back to normal. We could use all the help we can get.
Hello, thanks for shopping.
We've gotten this volunteer who likes helping out with errands and stuff. He's been a huge help. Wait a second. Where is he? Thanks to him, I've been able to focus on all the clerical stuff. He shops here sometimes too, though I couldn't tell you his name. Oh, whoops, wrong corner. It's awful, just awful.
but I can't sit idly by. I want to help however I can. I'm handling odd jobs while Lucy runs the store. She has her hands full as it is. We're like one big family here, you know, and family doesn't leave family behind. We all gotta pitch in and help each other out. So Project Moon is a big commitment, game's really hard. Difficulty spike is vertical. Maybe I should clean my backlog. Yeah, I mean, like, I kind of pretty much save for like nearly every game, but like, yeah, there's just like a lot of games like I would like to play that like it would take forever for me to get into, or to get to, I mean. Seriously? They wrecked the Lino factory's whole assembly line? They did. And there's no timetable for when we'll have everything back up and running. We can't order anything right now anyway, because our suppliers got hit too. It's looking like we'll be out of commission for a while. Huh. You know, I recall you guys were still using last-gen manufacturing tools over there, right? Our Factory 3 might have some of those old tools lying around. We retrofitted the plates with newer parts. The vice manager and I go way back, so I might be able to call in a favor and get that stuff transferred to Lino. It was built to variant specifications, if I recall, but it should work on a Lino assembly line with some tweaking. You'd really do that for us? Of course. We're friends first and business rivals second. At the end of the day, we have the same passion for automotive engineering. I'll shoot him a message. Can you give me a list of your damaged equipment at some point? Ingrid's factory got hit too, but they produce military vehicles over there, so the cars themselves are mostly fine. We have a good deal of spare parts in stock here, so we're gonna try and help supply the other companies with whatever they need. That's what the vice manager said, and I'm happy to stick to it. Man, I knew the Chamberlain had connections, but I never thought he'd go that far out of his way for us. Well, I better hold up the end of my plan. I'll get in touch with Factory 2. It's times like these when we gotta put our differences aside and work as a team. We're still open here, thankfully. The damage wasn't bad enough to make us close. But business is awfully slow today, and I can't blame people. Everybody's out there trying to pick up the pieces. Literally. That said, if you need anything, we're open and ready.
Well...
Yesterday was just wild. We were coming home from the Inger factory and wham! That's when the attack broke out. We made a beeline for the car and booked it out there like an action movie, I swear. But now we're stuck here. They closed down the road back to the capital, so now what? And they're saying the Inger factory was damaged too. You know, maybe we can pitch in and help out over there. Not a bad idea. That's our chance to pay it forward to our favorite brand. This isn't really happening, isn't it? Or is it? No, snap out of it. I had to do something. My cobble got cut up from all the shrapnel. It's up to me now. No excuses. My car was made in Basel, so it's really disheartening to see what's going on here. Oh, well, if we're stuck here because of the road closures, then we might as well make ourselves useful while we're here. In light of all the incidents lately, local authorities have suspended all rail service. We don't know when they'll be back up and running. I apologize for the inconvenience. I heard there was a terrorist attack in Anchorville too. I can't really blame them. Feels like a lockdown is the only answer. Man, I can't blame them for locking down the city after the attack, but it still really sucks. We really cleaned up our act over the last 2 years and made the city a safer place. That's how we're able to attract so much investment. But if we're not a safe city anymore, well, maybe the banks gotta rethink their business strategy here. It might be time to assetize some of our investments and switch to a more conservative portfolio. We had some damage to our company vehicles in the attack, but outside of that, we got off really light. I heard a lot of other companies weren't so lucky. The Institute got hit hard too. We're still pretty much at capacity, so it's our duty to step up and help others get back on their feet. And I want to make sure Sydney can feel safe out on the streets again. At the moment, we're assessing damages to the Vern Company and affiliates. Some of our business partners' manufacturing plants were hit particularly hard. We don't know when they'll be fully operational again. But all things considered, this terrorist attack could have been a lot worse. Our total losses don't amount to much. What then was the Mafia trying to accomplish? Goodness, I never thought I'd witness something so horrible. Our factory faced significant damages. It'll be a while until we're fully operational again. I had no idea. It's good that our projects weren't compromised, but our manufacturing side will really be taking the heat now. The due date for that government armament contract really worries me. Can we make it after this? How's our headcount looking? Do we have any spare hands to direct to that? Can you put together a budget plan? If you can get us enough to cover repair costs, certainly, I can get that for you. It's nice to see eye to eye. Indeed. I couldn't possibly hope for more. Let's work through this together. Right, leave the recovery efforts to me. Good. I'll help wherever I can myself. Basel's in disarray. We all need to work together to surmount it. Okay, and let's go accept the 4SPG.
Now, what's it say?
Hidden machines from Kayla. Failed to mention this earlier, but I have a proposition. Something of an extension of Crown Prince Shari's request. If you have the time, would you consider taking the job while waiting for you in Newtown? Request from the CID, huh? It's intriguing for sure. I wonder what they want to talk to us about. I'm not gonna say no to a potential rendezvous with Kayla. How about you, Aaron? I have a feeling you want to see her for non-business related reasons. Goddamn horn dog. Alright, let's go make a extra save here. So you checked the bulletin board, did you? Me, running a 4SPG. Never thought I'd see the day. Second Lieutenant Kayla. Wouldn't have cared to be more direct instead of going the 4SPG route. So, am I speaking to Kayla, or am I speaking to the CID? You're sharp. This may seem a bit bureaucratic, but I've submitted this request in the CID stead. It concerns the armed machines that were released in the city during yesterday's attack. We confirmed that around half the numbers were destroyed, while most of the others were treated with Armada. But we also received word that 2 high-spec units might still be at large within the city. Seriously? We did encounter a few machines fitting that description yesterday. I see. Yeah, the police probably have their hands full with them. You need a cleanup crew. But Marduk and the guild don't really tickle your fancy. Have I got that right? Exactly. Marduk's involvement was the result of the president's more, heavy-handed approach. We're not too fond of that. This is more a matter of professional pride than anything. Special forces are due to arrive in the evening, and they're sure to complicate things, so we'd much rather solve this problem ourselves. Now you want to loan us out to the CID for a day, is that right? It's not just the CID. The Principality requested us too, I assume. And whatever the case, we really can't have those things running loose. Well, makes sense-ish. Out of curiosity, was this Renee Kincaid's idea? He's pulled together his own task force to address the problem. They're negotiating with the president's office as we speak. At the risk of divulging too many details, he's been pushing for a separate division meant specifically for these tasks. Huh. Yeah, that tracks. Guys are resourceful to a fault. This really is a job for Marduk or the guild, but I guess the CID doesn't want to swallow its pride. We ain't exactly free though, is the thing.
We got other jobs to do. I guess we could look into this on the side. Lay it on me. Man, we might find a lead or something. You have my gratitude. Here's what we know about these rogue models. They're most probably the same models employed by Vegas Films and Tharbad. Oh, those assholes. And 2 of them at that. You fought them before? They sound like a real hassle. Yep, because they are. But how they're hiding in the city to begin with? Oh wait. But how are they hiding in the city to begin with? They're too big. They got some kind of optical camo or something? Not to our knowledge. The Ixalba has been patrolling and scanning the city from above since yesterday. Marduk has cleared out the smaller units we found, but the 2 large units have yet to be located. Cronkite does have a theory. He suspects they're hiding in plain sight, and using some sort of radar jamming device to avoid detection. Huh, I do remember hearing about special materials that can absorb or deflect orbital waves. Which means we're probably looking into a container made of such material, likely brought into the city recently. Either that or a van big enough to hold them. Probably simple to deck one of those out in the... probably pretty simple to deck one of those out in anti-radar stuff. No idea where Armada's driving it around themselves though. Or if they contracted that out to somebody. Think could look into suspicious containers and transport vehicles for us? We'll focus on the stuff that's out on the road. We split up and should have this cleared up pretty quickly. Understood. I'll mobilize the local authorities. And notify Vern and the Artisans Guild. Hold on real quick. Oh. Apparently Final Fantasy 16 on PC is coming out September 17. Oh my god, that's so damn quick. I thought it'd be a lot longer. If either of us makes any headway, let's keep each other posted. Thank you very much. So, what's the move? We hunt on every wayward van in town? We'll be out here all day? True. Traffic in and out has been closed, but plenty of vehicles remain inside city limits. The main arteries fan out in all sorts of directions. Searching them all will be time consuming. Well, we got the cops on site, so we can leave the crowd control to them. We just gotta pinpoint where the transport's most likely to be. Newtown and Artisanal District make the most sense to me. They've got the most traffic, Friday especially. We get lucky, or I guess unlucky in this case, and we might fish us up a robot. Roger. So we need to find people who drive stuff a lot. Let's start asking around.
Commencing mission.
Oh no.
Why not stay here and relax?
Let me ask you something.
A sketchy transport vehicle? Let me think about that for a sec. Lots of cars go by, so... Well, now that you mention it, there was something funny about finding this morning. There was? What did you see? Any details would be great, no matter how small. So, you know how we got the whole lockdown thing, right? And it got me thinking about how I wanted to do business today. And I figured, you know, people are still hungry, people need to pick me up, so I made my way out here, albeit a little later than usual. And this big old transport van comes up, and something about it just seems weird. Weird? Were they driving all funny? Well, the opposite actually. There's this little empty soda can sitting in the road. And the transport just ran right over it, like made no attempt to avoid it. The whole van kinda shook a little. Soda can? Oh, does it mean soda can as in the archaism or whatever, but then the transport van looked like it drove over it, but then they had like some kind of like vacuum thing pick it up like from the underside or some shit? Is that what's going on? Like, is that what he means by shook a little? I got spooked and bolted out of the way, but the van just drove away like nothing happened. The nerves on that driver, honestly, stone cold. Huh, sounds like there's more to the story.
That's what I'm thinking, yeah, because then it turned right at that fork in the road ahead. And when it did, I heard a thud. I think whatever it was... Oh, wait. I think whatever it was moving got shuffled around. Huh? Oh, wait, no. Does he mean the whole... No, it's a larger Arcasm, right? Wait, is it like a Transformers deal where it looks like it transformed into a fucking van, but then when it went over the thing, because it was like going over its like main arm or wheel, then like the whole thing shook because of that or some shit? Oh, why is... wait. Although, soda can though wouldn't just get squished and not really do anything else though? Like, how much does a soda can weigh and how strong is the fucking can? Unless, like, it's a metaphor for something else. At first, I thought maybe it was some kind of machining tool thunking around in there. But you think they'd stack them so that they don't do that? But like before, it just drove right off without a care in the world. Almost like I was just imagining things. I see. Did you catch what make the vehicle was? Yeah, it was a Red Star, a big one. Oh, no, okay, so it was a legitimate truck. Probably some delivery company, but it didn't have a logo, branding, or anything on it. The van was just unmarked. Kind of wild. Yeah, that's a bit whack. Thanks a bunch, bud. That's really good info. Glad to hear it. Anything to help? God knows we all need it right now. But I heard things are looking up. They said they're gonna open the roads back up tonight. Just gotta hold out a little longer. Uh-huh. We'll find a way. Thank you very much.
Why not stay here and relax?
Alright, Artisanal District.
Off we go.
You know what's a really bad idea right now? I'm really in the mood for, like, making some coffee right now. Even though it's fucking 10 p.m. my time right now. Maybe I'll try to wake up early in the morning and make some. And not drink it like this late at night. I just did a delivery run to get some repair materials where they're needed in the city. I'm really glad my truck didn't get dinged up. I can use it to help everybody out here. Whatever folks need, I can load it up and haul it over.
Let me ask you something.
Do you want to know if I've seen a suspicious freight truck? Bit of an odd thing to ask. Well, yes, it is. Sorry for just dumping that on... Nah, I'm just giving you guff. I did actually see something like that last night. You did? So what was suspicious about it? Well, deliveries last night were all way behind, Deliveries last night were all way behind schedule because of all the craziness in the city. We eventually got everything sorted out, even with that big ol' eye in the sky watching us all. So I finally wrap up my work, it's late at night and I'm tired as hell. Started driving back home to our home at the edge of town. I'm waiting at one of the lights and I see this giant Red Star truck pull up next to me. It had a really weird color scheme to it. Never seen a Red Star painted like that. Had to be from out of town, I figured. But I figured, hey, he's a tired old dog like me driving at ass o'clock. I give him a wave, I look out my window, and forget it. When I say out loud, it sounds ridiculous. I must have just been seeing things. Hey, come on, don't leave us hanging. You might not have been seeing things after all. Won't you tell us, please? Oh, all right. Just don't laugh at me, okay? I looked out the window and there was no one behind the wheel. Nothing. Driverless cars? Whoa! Red Star, Red Constellation car? No, Red Star is just the model name for one of the cars from the big manufacturers. That's it. Huh? What do you mean? There's nobody in the driver's seat at all. I'm puzzled just as you are. Before I could really process it, the light turned green and the truck rolled on away. I had to put my eyes back on the road after that. I never saw that truck again. It only really dawned on me when I got home. Maybe the driver was just on the short side. The truck was definitely taller than mine too. I just couldn't see him. Either that or again, I was tired as all get out. I could have just been seeing things.
Huh, so yeah, that's how it seemed to me at the time, but honestly, it was probably nothing. Well, the story is that everybody needs their sleep. Can't go burning the midnight oil just because you can, you know? Hey, watch me, I'm streaming right now.
Lesson learned, yeah. We'll take care of ourselves.
Take it easy yourself, yeah? Sounds like the kind of thing a single good night's sleep won't fix. Oh, for sure. The city's sealed off tight until midnight, so I'm gonna try and take it slow while we got nothing to do. Nice. We got way more clues here than I expected.
The two accounts we heard both involve the Red Star transport, which leads me to believe we're dealing with one and only one vehicle.
Oh, if we're dealing with two... Oh, so the big truck is the big archaism, and then it rolled over a smaller one to pick it up. Oh, so there's one big, one small.
I'm still freaking out about the whole driverless truck thing.
I don't blame you. The fact that it happened at night turns this whole thing into a bonafide ghost story. There's probably a logical explanation though, and I'm sure Katra can provide it.
Wait, for real? Oh, is it related to technology you have insider knowledge about?
Correct. I believe it is utilizing tech that is currently in the R&D phase of development in many countries. It's called an automated vehicle, and it allows a person to go from place to place without lifting a finger, because a hollow core is doing the driving. The fact that it kept going in spite of the empty soda can makes you strongly suspect it's an AI-controlled vehicle. Okay, to be fair, who makes a swerve for a soda can? Your car is heavy enough to crush the shit out of it. Unless you're worried about the soda can bending and twisting in some ways that might pop the tire, but that sounds very unlikely for a soda can material to be able to puncture a tire. Unless like those things are made out of like the finest metal in all like the world. But like if it was swerving out of the way from like a dead animal on the road, or like something noticeably dangerous, like, you know, like some broken down ass like cause it's just like, oh, they didn't swerve out of the way of a soda can? I just like, bro, if it was a piece of debris, or if it was like some, like, you know, again, dead animal, or let's say a cat on the road, then like, you know, like anyone else would have either stopped or swerved, like, because, you know, like no one wants to harm a poor animal like when the car's in front of it, but like, but then who cares about a soda can? It's like, why do they think that's so weird? I just so hung up about the whole soda can. It's like, oh man, it's like it has to be an AI vehicle if it's because any other person would react to a soda can on the road. I'm just like
My suspicions were correct then. Ren told me a little about this before. Wow, that's so cool. So that means it wasn't a ghost.
Well, you never know. Maybe there was a driver, until a shitty job worked him to death. Now he lives on as a vengeful ghost behind the wheel. Wait, what's that? Oh shit, it's right behind you, Farida.
Ah! Hey, there's nothing over there.
You should have seen the look on your face.
Why are you like this?
Why can't you just be normal? You want me to start calling you a kid? Stop acting like one. Yep, back on topic. There was an incident regarding unmanned driving tech. Everyone in the underworld was going on and on about it at the time. Unmanned driving tech? So I'm amazed this thing is driving around the city without causing any problems. Kind of insane. Wait, I forget, was there a side quest in Reverie about an unmanned vehicle? I feel like there was something in Reverie about that. But maybe I'm just imagining things, but I feel like something like this, like, because like if Van's remembering it, like, is he trying to recall something he overheard that happened during Reverie? Because there's no way it's during Cold Steel 4. It had to have been during Reverie and somewhere within Crossbow, so maybe like Lloyd's story or something. I don't remember. I'm not too surprised. You could prevent most accidents by connecting it to traffic management, or by connecting it to the traffic management system and the info on the city roads. The technology should be state of the art. In fact, I suspect it's the same tech that caused Professor Callahan's downfall. Oh. I'm sorry, Contra. You've nothing to be sorry for. I'm alright, promise. Now's not the time to wallow in sentimentality. So what's the plan, Van? The AI's functionality and patterns can make it quite difficult to capture. I know. Normally we find we've done this on the second lieutenant of the cops. But I'm a car lover at heart, and I do not like seeing them use these vehicles for bringing weapons into the city. This shit's personal. Huh? Well, figures. Well, any bad ideas, Chief? Well, first order of business, seeing how far this AI can really go. Also, I'm gonna bring on some outside help for this gig. What kind of outside help? Wait, you don't mean them, do you? Oh, Juniper and Greyhound? Bingo. And they're right here in Basel, so I'm gonna call them up right now. Yep. Van uses Sypha to get in touch with Juniper and the others. The party then headed to the Motor Pavilion in Newtown where they were waiting. Bro, we're really calling them up for this?
On my way. Why not stay here and relax?
Oh, Van. So did we get that all right? You want us kings of the road to chase down an AI intruder, huh? Don't underestimate him. You really don't know what you're getting into. Neither do I, to be honest. It does sound hard to believe, yeah. Well, I couldn't really go too in-depth on the call. Sorry. That's freaky. A giant van just driving all around by itself? And it's carrying assault robots inside it too? Yeah, it's pretty far-fetched, but honestly, I'm intrigued. We street racers take pride in our skills, and are not about to let some beep boop bastard? I'm not about to let some beep boop bastard one-up me. Well, being an AI, it can process things much faster than you. Without a plan to catch it, it will probably outmaneuver you. No sweat. We'll show that bucket of bolts what real people can do. So what's the plan, Van? Well, here's what I'm thinking. We get my truck and your 2 cars. Van outlined his 3-pronged attack to the group using a map of Basel's road for reference. Making sure not to overlook the robots themselves, he made combat preparations as well. Yo, we're all set here. We've got our cars ready to go. Want to get a show on the road? Combat will ensue upon beginning the operation. Have people equipped beforehand. Oh my god. Dude. They really had to go with more of the car jokes for accepting or putting it off. Get rolling or take a pit stop. Oh my god, that's so silly. Let's get rolling. Let's hit the road. You got a beat on the transport, Contra? Yes, I'll ping them on the traffic network. They're patrolling the streets in a specific pattern. They're due to come by here in around 20 minutes. Oh, so it really is just like a normal ass truck, just with something. Okay. Oh shit! Whoa, there really is nobody behind the wheel. Did the glass too? They got the shit figured out. The transmitter is probably optimized its driving style to evade pursuers. Are you sure you can handle it? Safety first, remember? Don't overextend. Best of luck. damn, wish you could take me. Oh my god. Or damn, wish you could take me for a ride like that. She really is her uncle's niece. They're keeping clear about the car, so far so good. How's traffic looking? No congestion as far as I can tell. If we can get it cornered. We got it! Perfect. Get the CID, the Basel police, and the traffic guys. Right. This is Katra. I invoke emergency authority to request a temporary road closure. Looks like it gave up. If machines can even do that, I don't know. Perhaps it simply wasn't programmed to handle these sort of situations. Nah, probably ain't that easy. The machines are booting up. Jennifer, Graham, get back. Right. So it was carrying those things. Ow. So those are, these are warrior models. I see what you mean. They're from Marduk, no doubt. Yeah, these are the ones from Vegas Films, alright. 2 at once is gonna be tough. Be careful, guys. But on the flip side, we know all their work. Send it to the scrapyard where they belong. Their joints are the weak points, according to Risette. Focus on those. Let's clean them up before word gets on the street.
Deploying shards.
Sorry, what's that, Andre? Need some other setting, something in a game I haven't played. Nah, I'm good. I'm sure you can make the choices, so.
Breathe onto us. Deploying shield.
Oh god.
Blades, protect us.
You're up. I've got this. Got it. Let's party! Lapis code. Activate! Aaron!
Oh wait, oh you're feared? Oh son of a bitch.
Good luck!
Keep your guard up.
Blades, protect us!
There!
Ha!
Thanks, I'll take that.
Here goes! Keep it up! It's working!
Make it count!
Yeah, figures. Man, with Innocent Heal, man, the circle's like huge now. Look at this shit.
Protect us! Random light! Innocent heal!
Thanks!
Oh, she changed her voice line to say Innocent Heal now. Oh my gosh, she's taking so much damage. Oh, I did. Oh shit, I forgot to boost them. Oh no, I couldn't. Innocent Heal is decent? Oh yeah.
Displaying enemy stats. Dispatching shield.
Oh, why Katra?
You won't get away with this!
Initializing drive.
This'll hurt!
Let's party!
Yuspiana Habakbasna!
There!
Here goes!
Activating skill.
Blazing blast! Get going, kiddo!
This'll do the trick.
Keep it up! It's working!
That's magic damage. Can I cast fast enough? I cannot cast fast enough.
Zeros, get to work! Barry!
This'll hurt!
Let's party!
Activating skill.
Blades within me! Destroy!
Oh my god, the buff. Oh my god, they're double buffing. Ah, god.
Make it count!
Let's party!
If we do it here...
Make it count!
No, they're still gonna be next. Actually, no, if they are going to be next, then...
Time to go
Let's
all
see.
out! Activating drive!
Dispatching shield.
Oh, please tell me you're not gonna dodge it, are you? Inside my ass! Inside my fucking ass, Aaron!
Here goes!
Although to be fair, I didn't boost because I kind of forgot, so that was a blunder on my part.
Keep your guard up!
Flames protect us!
Activating skill.
Blazing blast!
A chance!
Maximum boost.
Actually, no, I shouldn't do that.
Show me what you got!
Okay.
This'll hurt! Keep it up! It's working!
Make it count!
Activating skill.
You're toast! There!
You got this, Agnes!
They're stunned!
Go time!
Alright.
Activating skill.
Soar for me!
Boost gauge limit crushed.
Alright, double kill. You missed Rena already. Cold Steel fans and not being able to go one game without Reen, me included. It's like you've gone one game without Reen and you want him back already. Yeah. We got him. Woohoo! Oh man, that was like a movie shot. That I got. That felt so much easier than the one we took down in Tharbad. Risette's info really came in handy there. How often do you go around fighting things like that? Oh, I mean, ain't like we wanna. Just sort of happens. Hey, Wolpe. You just realized, subscribe to me on YouTube as well. Am I dual streaming? Yeah, I'm dual streaming. I've been dual streaming ever since I finished, or I think roughly ever since I finished Trails into Reverie. Mostly because I wanted to keep the archives in one place because of how YouTube sorts things out. Because like I kind of like went into Reverie before dual streaming and I was still exporting VODs onto YouTube. But then after that I decided that it was probably time for me to start multi-streaming. because there's no reason not to, and I thought, might as well. But yeah, been dual streaming for quite a while. Initially went with some like smaller games to kind of like test the waters and get used to the whole multi-streaming thing. Just to like see if, or just like check out the quality, like test the bandwidth limits on my old internet before I switch to a new one. And just see how my PC kind of fares, because I'm not using one of those like services that helps facilitate multi-streaming for you, because I am paying $19, $40, or $80 a month, or however much it is, for whatever the heck. Nah, I'd rather just foot it myself and just dual stream, like using my own resources. Because yeah, there are some services out there to help you multi-stream to multiple streaming sites all at once, but you gotta pay for it. I mean, obviously, but I'm like, no, I don't think I'm in the position where I want to pay for that. So I'm like, you know what? Heck it, I'm not doing that. Now let's figure out how to shut off that auto draft thing. Right, I'll get to work on... Huh? Are you shitting me? Get back! Ah! Whoa! Huh? Look out! Get away from that thing! A third one? Seriously? Bastard waited for us to let our guard down! I'll hold it off. You guys get back up. Guild, Marduk, whoever, I don't care! Van, don't! What are you... What the... What's inside her purse? What's that inside her purse? Don't be a hero, dipshit, this is serious! Oh yeah, wait, actually, Katre doesn't know about how the Genesis glows. Because, like, he took a look at it with Cronkite when they were doing the whole thing, but, like, he never noticed it glow before. Or at least, like, Agnes's Genesis. No need. Backup has arrived. Kayla! And... Oh.
You let your guard down.
Oh my god, what is that weapon? Oh shit, close your eyes!
Perish.
Yeah? An optical weapon? That's his Buster Lance. Buster Lance? What is that? Is all. Contracraft has 4,000 shield, while Agnes and Risette's have 2,000. Oh, you're right. I didn't actually notice that. But yeah, I did take like 3,000 damage, and it didn't break. Oh shit, totally not Tio's weapon. Nah, Tio's weapon at home. That's his Buster Lance. He showed me it back at home. Incredible. I see now how you earned your title, Kamsen. Title, Kamsen. You had the measure of the situation from the very start, didn't you?
This was nothing more than our response as a part of crisis management.
Risette gives
our
resistance,
firm's
so it's pretty good.
concierge has previously analyzed the situation.
But yeah, like with Risette, like you get a lot more... I would imagine you get a lot more effective health because you do get the defense and arts defense up. Then you kind of run into like a sustainability issue with Katras, because it only boosts up damage while only giving a 2k shield. And if I remember correctly, like, doesn't it cost like 60 craft points, I believe? So kind of makes it a bit awkward for repeated use compared to everyone else's shields. Oh yeah, like Katras is a pretty strong shield. But if you want like maybe more effective health or like the least amount of damage taken, like you want to stack like, you want to have Risette on like shield bot duty depending on how bad a fight gets. Fairy with a buff with craft point regen. Yeah, you have Fairy with a craft point regen. You have Fairy with Macho Belt to keep sustaining everyone's craft point regen. And then, as long as you don't spam too many crafts with Risette and just have her cast or basic attack, You should be good with managing the uptime on your buffs and everything. Agnes' shield, but heal over time. That's why the only thing with Katra was his healing as a craft point battery. Yeah, the craft point battery thing is like really nice because it gives everyone 30. So I'm like, oh, we can really loop things along here. Anyways,
I will leave the rest to the CID and the local police, as well as them. Farewell.
Kelson, that attack was incredible. He took out the robot in one fell swoop. Went right for the joints too, just like she said. It looked like he barely lifted a finger. Well, this is Marduk's ace we're talking about. That's just what he does. But hey, all's well that ends well, right? We still got the credit for it. That in and of itself is aggravating, but I'm in no position to complain. At any rate, thank you for completing my request. Given you did hunt down 3 units instead of 2, your reward will be adjusted accordingly. Much thanks to you two as well. Aww, we didn't do much. Oh wait, you believe Agnes' shield has 3k? Oh, was that it? You know, it'd be nice if we had numbers on it when we select it. Hey, I'm just glad I got to have a good race. Talk about stealing the spotlight. What are we, chopped liver? Yeah, I still got a long way to go before I can rival my brother. I'm just glad we put a stop to those robots for good, even if it wasn't all of us. Yeah, you have my thanks as well. Who knows what damage they would have caused if left unchecked. Oh, don't sell yourself short, bud. You helped a bunch too. Plenty more where that came from. Let's keep a mod on their toes. Right, of course. With some fiddling, Contra managed to decouple the auto drive unit from the transfer vehicle. After the local authorities conducted their own investigation, the traffic restrictions were lifted, and all was back to normal. So wait, Aegis Shield is 3k. Oh wait, the Earth Guard is 1k. 1k was good enough, but at this point 3k is plenty. Oh!
That takes care of that.
Reward deposited.
Not yes. Oh yeah, I kinda misread that. Come on! You piece of shit! Give me law 3 already! God damn it! After yesterday and then this, I see now why that analyst speaks so highly of you. So I'll back you up all the way. That's a promise. Let's see how much we can corner the enemy before the task force arrives. We heard everything from the second lieutenant. Thank you for your cooperation, everyone. I can't imagine AI was driving the transport. But at any rate, I'm glad we got things taken care of in spite of all the chaos and confusion.
Off we go.
Alright, so Giscard. Got a thing over there, church. Okay.
This is the Aerotram.
Hey, thanks for the help yesterday. I never imagined something like that would happen on the job. Essentially 3k to survive with less than ideal. That's why I take HP 2 over shield 3. Oh yeah. Like, you pretty much for the most part, you always want to take raw HP. Shield is nowhere near effective. You only use it just if you're full committing for either Arts Evasion, or in this case with Daybreak, or hell, even like the Sky and Crossbow games with the elemental values, you only use shield just to reach the next threshold for whatever water related stuff you need. Nothing else, honestly. You don't really use it for the shield, but what the shield gets you. I never imagined something like that would happen on the job. Goddess almighty. And I was in such a good mood too. I was getting along with the artisans, job was going smooth. Man, trouble really strikes when you least expect it, huh? I'm just happy I was able to help that lady. It helps me sleep at night knowing I did what I could.
This is the Aerotram, operated by the city of Basel.
I really am glad the workshop's okay, but I'm happy to see you safe. We can replace parts, but I can't replace my dad. You two, we got each other, and that's what's important. Didn't expect you to care that much about the shop, though. Honestly thought you were gonna come by and say, now's the perfect chance to revamp the shop floor. Seriously, would I do that? I don't hate you like that. Come on, you're my dad. Huh. Yeah, sorry, that was a bit mean to me. I know you're not like that. I'm really happy that you're alright, especially since I hear the Institute got all torn up. I admittedly didn't think you would care that much for the Institute yourself. Well, of course I do, but you got every right to choose your path in life. Doesn't matter if I agree with it or not. If you're gonna be out of class for a while though, might be worth to stop by and shadow us at the shop for a bit. Gotta learn algebra before you do calculus. Gotta learn the old stuff before you do the new, right? I mean, I guess I could. Wait a minute, you're tricking me! I thought my dad was against my career path all this time, but evidently not. He sounds like he's accepted it. I swear, it's so hard to tell what's on his mind. Still, I guess it's better to have it sorted out later than never. Maybe something good came out of this after all. Well, I'll be damned. Guess my son really did care about the workshop. I just never could figure out what he was thinking. He's got trouble opening up like that. He gets that from me. I never dreamed a disaster like this would befall our fair city. I need to make sure all the workshops are holding up. I work closely with them for my job. If they're out of commission, it can throw a wrench in our whole pipeline. But more than that, I want to make sure the people are okay. I'll have to make the most of my connections here. My sister's really fired up. She's been coordinating food and shelter for those stranded tourists. I can't blame her. Normally I'd be worried about chewing through our budget and ingredients, but desperate times and all. Our phones and stuff are back online at least, so I'm gonna need to send out some calls to get everything squared away. Everyone's just doing what they can right now, and so should I.
Do you know what you want?
The whole city's falling on hard times, so we gotta help however we can. I'm just a part-timer, but I feel like I really am making a difference. I like seeing people's face light up when their food arrives. Food here is really good, so it should be a nice pick-me-up for the people out there who need it. Man alive? We've had enough problems to deal with before the whole city came under attack. I heard that a lot of tourists are stranded here since they closed all the roads out. They can't get back home. We have to figure something out for them. They need a place to stay and food to eat.
Okay.
Man, why's it gotta be me? A little thank you would be nice.
I was sitting down for business talks with Vern when everything just fell to chaos. I couldn't believe my eyes. We were safe inside that building, thankfully, but everybody was shaken, and understandably so. I hear they attacked some other town too, and now that the roads are closed in response, I'm stranded here. There's just nothing I can do, I guess. Well, I might as well make the most of it if I'm gonna be stuck here.
Those are impressive results.
Ah, come on, we're 8 off from B+. Alright, and there's someone down here we can talk to. Huh, well, good to see Milia's okay. I wouldn't want my rival getting injured. There's no point in kicking someone while they're down, you know? I want to beat her at her best. Once the town's back to normal, you bet your butt I'm challenging her to another race. One-on-one this time. Actually, one second. Anything in the metal mine?
Then let's head over.
Nope, still the same roaches and probably nothing else different. Alright, let's go back to the
Then let's
tavern.
head over.
Alright, and if we go up and around... Actually, can I walk around without triggering... Actually, I'll probably avoid the church. I wouldn't have made it out there if not for you. I can't thank you enough. I was really surprised to see how strong Kotcher's gotten. He's really grown up, hasn't he? I'm sure Professor Hamilton would be happy to see that, if and when she returns. I was looking around the workshop for spare bolts for the generator, and I stumbled upon this. Voyager, did you make this? Uh-huh. Everyone's working the butts off, so it didn't feel fair to me to just sit around. So I had to go at making one of these while you were out. I didn't screw up, did I? Well, actually, no. This is pretty well polished compared to your other stuff. I can tell you actually took your time on it. You really can do it if you try, huh? Guess the circumstances brought that out in you, huh? He complimented me! Yes! Oh yeah! See, yeah, I can do it when I try. Maybe you could let those project managers know I can make 30 more of these by EOD. It's good practice, and hey, it'll really help us out if we can get more of these. Ah, oh, I knew it was too good to be true. The road to artisanship is long indeed. But now I've got a goal, and now I'm sticking to it. Nothing's gonna stop me. I feel like it really helped that I was doing it on my own, though. I'm not sure I can make them as well. I'm not sure I can make them as well if I've got him yelling in my ears. We're gonna have our hands full for a while with cleanup and rebuilding. Voyager's really impressed me. He's always rushing into things, but he really had a good grasp on things this time. Maybe it's about time I give him a little more freedom at the shop. I'll have to think about that once this is all over. Oh, you're the youngsters from yesterday. And I see Kotcher's with you too. I can't thank you enough for helping me. I've gotten word that people using those kinds of machine monsters to attack people, but I've never expected to run afoul of one here. But I'm not gonna sit around and mope. As long as I've still got my arms and legs, I'm gonna do what I can to help clean up. I may be retired, but I was a damn fine artisan in my heyday. I'll make myself useful somehow. Oh, we can actually go inside now. Cool. Orbital stove, orbital refrigerator. Is this coffee beans? Oh. Oh. Yeah, like the photos of, wait. Oh, is that Professor Hamilton? Oh. Huh. Man, I wish you can interact with us so you can get like a bit of dialogue out of Katra. Oh man, that's pretty cool. Ah, yeah, like a little work meeting room over here. Chess set. Wow, man, they really do have a lot of like... Okay, some of these photos are a little bit random, but like photos like this with Esmeralda, like really do give off that like family feeling. That's neat. Man, they have so many photos here. Wait a second, some of these are reused. Oh my god, how many reused pictures do they have all over here? Let's see. Anything else? Okay, that's about all we can talk to, barring the church, but let's see. Are we gonna trigger a main story cutscene, or can I go straight into the church first? Oh, okay, I can go into the church first. Because, like, sometimes I can't tell whether or not, like, walking next to an NPC would trigger dialogue, or if I have to straight up talk to them. Okay. You never noticed all those pictures? Yeah, like, those pictures are a really nice touch because of how much Katra talks about how his, like, time with Esmer and the other Institute people are basically like his, new family and stuff. Professor Callahan's passing is most tragic indeed. The Adios guide his wayward soul. His actions and yesterday's events have left many uneasy and confused. The future is deeply uncertain. But as a servant of the goddess, I have faith in her mercy and compassion. I must do what I can to ease the people's hearts.
Indeed.
I could just feel my mind going blank at first. But Professor Aurelia and Father Flictum did help me calm down a bit. I think I'm feeling better now. I'm still awfully nervous, but I'm not panicking anymore. I think now I have to start figuring out where to go from here. I'm not sure I ever would have asked for help if Professor Aurelia hadn't come and talked about it with me. It felt like my head was gonna explode, but it's over now. I can start putting it behind me. She's right. I can't change what happened, but I can start over. I'm planning to call in a specialist to help, but for now, I need to focus on calming her down first. The church has helped me through my problems an awful lot over the years. I know they can help her too. I just hope Cindy takes this opportunity to start on a healthier path. Wait, what? Oh. We've been awfully busy today. Yesterday's events have taken a toll on everyone. I still can't believe it happened at all. Why here? And how? But I have to do something. The people here need our help. Oh, wow. I'm still feeling uneasy myself, but as a woman of the cloth, I have to stay strong. I need to help out however I can, like Father Flictum does. And alright. Oh, there he is. I'm glad we didn't have to go on a wild goose chase to find you today. Ah, if it isn't the Spriggan. You look like you have something more to discuss with me. Damn right we do. I imagine you're already privy to the situation, so we don't need to bring you up to speed. Right now, we're trying to get everything under control ourselves before the government intervenes any further. So that's why we wanted to ask you about me. What exactly do I have to do with all this? I'll admit my curiosity is piqued by the developments here. Marduk is an interesting wrinkle in the story, as are Professor Callahan's, shall we say, inadvisable efforts. I do plan to stay and watch how this all pans out, but as I said yesterday, can you at least let me finish before dismissing me? I've had to face a lot of hard truths over the past few days. I've been made to realize just how lacking I am and how much I still have to learn. I know that it's impossible to rectify all that overnight, but there are still things I want to protect no matter the cost. All I want is for your feedback on a hypothesis of mine. I won't ask for any more of your help than that. Go on. Dude, look at that smug ass face he's got here. Professor Callahan all but lives on the network now, but that goal of his contradicts the actions he took. One thing doesn't add up to me. Why did he simply let the Mafia destroy the Aurora? That's a good question. I agree. That is an obvious contradiction. If they intend to use weapons of mass destruction, they must figure out how to invent and produce them. They simply don't exist yet. Professor Callahan's AI only solves one part of the problem. Even with functional blueprints, there are no means to produce them. The AI is essential in the research efforts. It holds more computational power than any other machine in Basel. And if they no longer have it, that begs another question. How will they produce these nuclear weapons without the means to invent them? An astute observation. Can't say no, can you? Something tells me you wanted to help him out all along.
In spite of your crotchety old man act. I'm simply giving him the feedback he requested. It will be up to him to prove his theory, though judging from what I've heard so far, he'll find the answer soon enough. Hey. You're right. People do not grow and change overnight, but having watched you, I could see how you've matured over the years. I look forward to seeing you grow into a well-rounded scientist, just as Professor Hamilton did. Thank you. I will. He really is like a brother to you, huh? He's more helpful than he wants to admit. Here's where he's going after he leaves Basel, but I guess that ain't my business. I agree. And besides, it's not our place to tell him how to live his life. We need to focus on our own work right now. You're right. Alright, let's go to Giscard's. Yeah, I'm already getting heckin' tired. I want to get through all these main story dialogues first. Now give it another look. Going through it real thorough this time. Yes, Chief. Is something wrong? Anything we can help with? Oh, I wish it was that simple, but no. Ain't nothing you folks can help with. Guess it wouldn't hurt to fill you in, though. What? Parts of the weapon prototype went missing? Yep, we found out when we were looking into Callahan's disappearance. Most of the parts are still here. It's not like the whole thing up and vanished. But there are little bits and pieces of our inventory missing. Our order sheets don't add up. And we haven't been able to find the missing parts anywhere. It's not just a few of them either. We're missing huge chunks of inventory. Too much stuff to count. Oh, that's a bit alarming. You're talking about that weapon you showed us earlier, right? Yeah. That definitely ain't good, and you're right. Don't know how we could help with that. Smells like an inside job to me. No way the world famous Giscard workshop just loses track of inventory like that. Damn straight. All of us here know about the weapon, but it's still a highly confidential project. We've taken extra steps to make sure nothing gets out. And of all the times, this had to happen right after I went and mouthed off at Towson. Shameful, I'll tell you. You order parts online, don't you? I remember you showing me how that system worked. Do you think this inventory shortfall might be related to the network problems the city's been having? All youngsters suggested the same thing. It's not entirely off the table, no. I just like to think we're being more careful than that. How could we not be, given everything that's going on? That's understandable, yeah. I find it hard to believe it was just an accident. With how careful everyone's been, this feels premeditated. Yeah, with all the weird shit going on, it's hard to chalk anything up to coincidence right now. There's just so much going on. Well, we'll keep an eye out for any leads on your parts, though. Thanks. Man, I'm sorry, folks. You got enough on your plate without us and our stupid supply hiccups. We're still trying to find Callahan, but we haven't had any good leads yet. Our best guess is that he's somewhere off the beaten path. Might have holed himself up somewhere on purpose, even. That does sound like a good guess. Well, if you learn anything, let us know. As if we didn't have enough on our plate, now we got this. We look real bad right now. How did we screw up on the math on this? The numbers don't add up, so we must have made a mistake somewhere and compounded it. We'll look into this, but we got our hands full with Callahan too. You guys learn anything, let us know, alright?
The orbital net's out of whack.
I feel awful. I'm the chief on site here, so this responsibility falls on me. We'll investigate however we can at any rate. Feels really ominous here.
No need to busy you again.
Dad says he's heading out to help with the repairs. Everyone here in the workshop is really busy now. There's gotta be something I can do to help. Oh, maybe there's some computer work that needs doing. I'm good with those. I can't do back-end stuff, but I might be able to help out with like setup, diagnosing network problems. It's worth a shot.
Okay.
Girl's gonna go for the IT career.
This is just a disaster. We can't let those weapon parts out into the field. It'd be difficult to actually reverse engineer them, but it's not completely off the table, and that really unnerves me. This project is supposed to be absolutely confidential. We just can't let this happen. I gotta get to the bottom of this and fast.
Alright. Now off to the Bracer Guild.
You couldn't have timed your arrival better. Oh, Ren! We weren't expecting to find you here.
You want something from us?
The opposite. I have something for you. A little piece of intel.
Do you have to go blabbing to them about it? Hey, don't spoil the fun, Killjoy. They just don't like a hard ass. Excuse me?
Alright, boys, simmer down. Now's not the time for mouthing off.
So, what's this info about?
To the surprise of no one, Armada was behind the explosion in Anchorville.
It sounds like a mess out there right now.
After word got out that Armada had corporate help.
Yeah, a lot of high-ranking bracers are stuck there right now trying to sort everything out. Honestly, I'd rather be out there right now.
But we're tied up here. Yeah, after yesterday, we're not leaving anytime soon. Indeed, I'm so positive that the attack in Anchorville was just a diversion. Basel has to be their main target. In fact, we know a little more about the agents who unleashed the archaisms in the city yesterday. I strongly believe it was the same duo you met in Longport.
Them again?
Viola and Alexander. They caused a ton of trouble back in Longport too.
That's certainly not good.
That said, we shouldn't have to worry about them here now that Marduk is in town.
How many men have they got? We talking just one area or the whole city?
They have enough people on the ground to rival the large Jaeger Corps, and with vastly better equipment. Their chief of security in particular. He's a real force of nature.
Of course, I imagine you all know that pretty well already.
Kasim.
Yep. Gramps to describe him as one of the strongest Jaegers to walk the earth. It's funny. Guy's got the baby face. He doesn't even look 30. And he gives off this vibe like he could kick your ass into next week. Well, at any rate, city's in good hands with them patrolling around. We still gotta figure out what Armada's plotting next, though.
Speaking of, you confirmed those two you encountered yesterday were connected to the gardens, right?
Yeah, said they were overseers. And that checks out. They got 4 units, and an overseer in charge of each one.
The two of them seem to be connected to Armada differently though. Melchior is both an overseer and a high-ranking executive in Armada, but his cohort said that she was only a contractor.
Talk about complicated. I wonder what the story there is. We're not much the wiser than you guys there, unfortunately. What we do know is that What we do know is that the most monstrous mafia and most vile assassins to ever live had joined hands. And that ain't good.
Indeed, after we have Basel taken care of, we'll need to devise a strategy for dealing with them. Have you managed to learn anything more about what Armada's up to here?
Unfortunately not. If anything, we're hoping you might have a lead on where Professor Callahan might be.
I wish I did, but I'm not too familiar with the geography of this area. I tried to see if I can find anything on the net, but they've covered their tracks, unfortunately. Sorry for coming up empty-handed.
Oh, don't worry about it. It really wasn't going to be that easy.
Aside from that, my only other advice is to keep the Septium veins in mind. They're more relevant than you might think.
The Septium veins? I recall Risette mentioning those recently, actually.
They do have a tendency to affect the Aurum network in particular. At first glance, they appear unrelated. We had no way to prove that... we had no way to prove they were at all related. Until a certain phenomenon in Crossbow demonstrated the two can affect each other under the right conditions. This incident here is eerily reminiscent of what happened a year and a half ago. It's just my hunch, though.
Oh, that does make a lot of sense. Yeah, thanks for the pointer. Well, we're gonna go back to tracking down Callahan. What are you three up to?
We'll be doing the rounds to keep the city under control. We can't just leave it all to Marduk.
Yeah, they're good, don't get me wrong. But they're even shadier than you guys are. I don't trust them.
I'll be helping out too, until there's some other development that demands my attention. I need to keep an eye on all the other students as well. We're all waiting for you here, Agnes. Odette and Albert too. Don't forget that, okay?
I won't. Please be careful, Ren.
we've got a lot of info to work with now. Yeah, but I can't wrap my head around how it all fits together. Maybe talking it out will help. Is there a place we can chat in private? We can always head back to the inn. Actually, how about you all come to my place? Oh? You wanted to worry about people listening in there. Oh no, we couldn't impose on you like that. I really don't mind. And neither would Professor Hamilton. It's her house, but I'm the only one who lives there right now. Cool. Well, I'll take you up on your offer. Kinda curious to see the home of one of Epstein's 3 disciples. Oh, I wouldn't expect too much. It's just a normal family home. Anyway, we can head over whenever you like. We're gonna head out pretty shortly ourselves. Alex should be able to hold down the fort, especially with Ren helping out. If Armada does want Basel, there's no way this is their only planned attack. They're gonna be back for more someday. That's all the more reason we gotta stop them in their tracks. Gina told me that Ren was capable, and goodness he wasn't kidding. Capable is almost underselling her. She had all of our issues diagnosed in a flash. She even had pointed out the potential link between the network and Septium Veins too. She's wise beyond her years for certain. It's a shame that experience had to come from the sort of trouble she referenced. While she's an excellent mind, we can't push all the work onto her. She is still a child after all. We adults need to pull our own weight.
Got it.
Okay.
Oh shit. I was pressing the wrong buttons.
Off we go.
Blanca was badly injured in the assault, but the doctors are saying she's in stable condition now. That's a relief. I didn't think Armada would wreak this much havoc. Have they no mercy? We need to do everything we can to stop them, and we won't rest until they're brought to justice. You all stay safe out there. I'll keep looking on my end, of course. A certain factory is counting on me. A certain factory, bruh. Among other people and groups, I can't exactly turn a blind eye to all this. I've left Sasha in charge of the other students. I'm sure she'll be able to handle things for the rest of the day. I'd like to have another chat with Professor Cronkite, too, if I get the chance. I hope my hunch is off, but if it isn't, I'll have a lot of things to look into. I must have broken a bone or two, but I'll be okay. They shouldn't slow me down all that much. I just can't believe what they did to Professor Callahan. They really are dangerous. I agree, but please, don't push yourself. Just leave this to us, alright? We'll sort this all out, promise. I'm sure you will. We can't have Marduk showing us up more than they already have. This is gonna be real sketchy with Blanca out of commission, but we can't let that get to us. We gotta cover for her. We're counting on you too. Let us know if you learn anything out there.
Well,
I'm ashamed that you had to see me like that yesterday. I have no excuses. They overpowered me, plain and simple. But don't beat yourself up over it. They got one of my guys too. Happens to the best of us. Just getting out of there alive is reason enough to celebrate. I agree. And the fact that you're able to hold them off for that long bought us valuable time. I guess you're right, yeah. Look on the bright side, yeah? We'll need your help, We'll need your help and a whole lot more if we're to even stand a chance against Armada and the Gardens. We're counting on you. Don't let them get away with this. We won't. That goes without saying. You bet your ass we'll bring them to justice. We'll need your help and a whole lot more if we're to even stand a chance against Armada and the Gardens. We're counting on you. Don't let them get away with this. Dude, my hecking throat is feeling wrecked right now. I can actually start feeling the soreness now. But yeah, honestly, I think with how this is all lining up, I think we're gonna just have to leave this
here for tonight and try to finish chapter 4 for real next time. Cause yeah, like I kind of throat's feeling a little bit sore from all the reading, so kind of want to call it here and not push it any further. Kind of running out of water as well, so. Oh. Oh, right. Time to sleep. Yep. Time for sleep. Eepy time. But alright, good progress today, good dialogue, good action. Oh. And that whole thing with, oh my god. Like, again, hecking echoes of reverie, dude. Oh. Kind of wonder what the new player perspective is, like, since the cast keeps referencing what happened in Crossbell, or basically what happened in Reverie. I wonder how people are thinking about all this. I'm sure there might be some curiosity or frustration from being out of the loop. But then again, you can, like, maybe in some way insert yourselves in, like, fairy shoes about, like, huh? What are they talking about? So in a way, like, we kind of brought this up a bunch before, but you can kind of, like, view yourself as, like, fairy in terms of not knowing what the heck is even going on. But yeah, how much further are they gonna keep taking all the, like, Reverie developments, ideas, like, technology, like, whatever the heck they can bring over? I really wonder how they're gonna keep, like, adding on to this. Because, yeah, even though, like, a lot of the tech and wild events shouldn't have been replicatable, we got Marduk with basically, like, a humanoid android person with Risette. Like, we got Callahan uploading his mind, or having his mind uploaded, or at least recreated in a very, very, like, near one-to-one sense. Like, and turned into an AI in the form of, like, Callahan, or, sorry, I'm getting my sentences mixed up. But yeah, like, Callahan AI, kind of akin to the whole, like, Elysium AI thingamabob. And then we have, like, the mask that was in Tharbad, kind of like the mask that Elia, like, was kind of tempted to put on, leading to the whole Duskin Dancer thingamabob and recreation of that with Shahina. And then more things with, like, the gardens. I don't know. Like, oh my god, they're like, just what will they cook up to close out chapter 4 and lead into the next one and everything? Like, oh my god. Heckin' crazy. Alright, so that'll be it for tonight. I got some serious yawns right now, oh my god. But okay, so I'm gonna go close it out here on, for the YouTube side of things. On Twitch, I'm gonna go raid up Nasu. He's doing some Resident Evil 5. So I'll go raid him over once I cut the YouTube feed. So for anyone and everyone watching on YouTube, thanks so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed tonight's Daybreak session. And I'm gonna go cut it there so I can send off the send a Twitch raid over. Take care, YouTube. Bye bye.